Hi everyone, Paul ISM. Welcome to Friday Nights Live at the Bench Show. So it's our usual show tonight. So it's not just build night. We've got what we've all been working on, what we've been buying. We've got Tim's latest kit releases. We got Dan looking at all your work on the Facebook page and the forum. We've got some prizes as well, which we'll get to in a minute. We've got questions from you. Like, we've got any questions in the chat? Pop a question mark in front of it, and we'll get to it as and when we can through the night. And that's about it, really. So it's warm. It's very warm, hence why my big lamp isn't on, because it's too damn hot. And I think we're all going to be struggling tonight with the heat. Yeah. So, yeah, there we go. It's going to be interesting, that's for sure. So, huh?
I'd be sitting here naked, but you told me to get dressed.
I didn't tell you to get dressed. Somebody else did.
Somebody else did. Yeah. I'll be happy naked right now. Yeah.
I heard him.
Yeah.
Trust me, that's not a pretty sight, people.
Yeah, let's not do that. Right, anyway, tonight we've got some prizes. We've got a aircraft kit from emodels, which is this one. It's absolutely monstrous.
Oh,
Nice.
See? Hello. There we go. So it's a 148 Revell Mig 25 RBT Foxbat. That's very kind of donated by emodels.co.uk. So that one's a giveaway. And as usual, we've got the UMP Goodie bag from myself and Lee and Mother Brother. Set to give away through the night as well. That ticket making rocket. Make loads of noise. It's all right. I'll wait.
Tim.
Sorry.
That's you.
It's me.
No, it's not. Hang on. No, it's him with his bag on the bench.
So me, Scott, I was getting mushrooms.
Oh, it's both of you then.
Yeah.
Anyway, go on, Tim. Off you go.
Paul's giving away 2 of those goodie bags. One to whoever is nicest, Paul, and the other is to whoever's the worst. It's a very long list of who's worst, though.
Anyway, one of them is for a giveaway tonight, right? Live random generator, and one is for the best work we pick out in Dan's section. So there we go. Keep the rustling to a minimum. It would be great.
Hey.
And if you have not, you can at least share the sweets around. There we are. So all you got to do to win them is watch your show through the night. You'll see us give a prompt. Graham will post starting numbers now. Norman will start the timer, and you've got 5 minutes to pick a number to 1,000. Pop it in the chat. It's really that simple. So there we are. That's it. So obviously tonight we've got Andreas, we've got Graham, we've got Dan, we've got Norman, we've got Sam, we've got John, we've got Tim, and we've got me. And like I said, it's very warm. It's about 22 degrees outside, which isn't too bad. But it's 27 in here, and it's going to get warmer. And if it rains, it's going to get really humid. It's going to be interesting.
I'm dreading the rain.
I am. It'll cool it down a bit, but it's going to make it humid, isn't it?
I've got a lot of rain right now, but it'll be dry in 5 minutes.
Yeah. So, yes. So we'll crack on as well as we can. Is your section busy tonight, Dan? I know Facebook is.
Facebook's really busy. The forum, not so much.
No. Okay.
There is 2 pages on the forum now. That way, 2 pages.
Only just though. So
yeah, by the slimmest of margins.
if you haven't put your work on the forum, go and put it on there.
I will admit that mine ain't on there, but I've not done no 12 weeks.
no, that's mine. Sorry, I've not had a chance to go in here today.
Well, you're right now. Good time now.
Loads of time. Crack
I
on.
haven't got any photographs.
Well, now did I until 15 minutes ago?
Okay, I'll turn my camera off in a minute and do it.
Yeah, good.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
That's it, really. Nothing to think about. Talk about really. So should I read that chat, haven't we, and get it out of the way?
Get it out of the way. It's the highlight of the show.
I know, we're still going to get it out of the way, haven't we, before we can carry on?
Okay.
Right, so Spidey Q8 today is on holiday at the minute by the look of it. So he's just quickly say hello for everyone to be in. So hello. James Skiffins there, my lobster, saying yeah, it's Friday. Bill's there, Sergeant Bones saying here, we're here. Phillips there, Dan Duck Bobington saying good evening, all. We've got Doug Kenny says hi all, hello. Jamie Garvin, is that a new name? I think it is. Hello everyone, hello.
Hello.
Al's there, Mr. Al McNeish.
Hey, all.
Good evening everyone. Moscow Model says hi everybody. Asbo's there saying evening, all. Ethic says hello everyone.
Hello.
Ace says hi, Andy's there saying woohoo, I'm in, going evening all. Anyone else managing to get 0 time at the bench at the moment? No, I'm quite lucky at the minute. Bit warm now. Norman's there saying hello. Jamie's asking when does the show start? About 5 minutes ago. Paul Shappen's there saying even North McCool Exmoor tonight. Nice change from the heat. Hello.
Hey, Paul.
Bookham's there saying good morning, guys. Hello, Jane. Tim Wilkinson, like a microwave in his shed. Gil's there, Red Dragon Model Works. Evening, afternoon, everyone. Hello, Gil.
Evening, girl.
Tony's there, Naked Modeler, aka Mark.
Okay.
That's cool.
Mr. Alex Hillman says hello, all. Hope you're all keeping cool. Nope. Andrew Haycock says an evening, all. John MW, hi guys. John Harrison, evening, all. Ian Dalthwaite, evening, folks. And Damn Ducks has got a ice cold beer and a curry pot noodle.
I've just had one of those.
Fantastic. Basil Bean says, yeah, it's raining here in London. Fantastic. Graham's there saying hello. Steve's there. Saying hello, Passive Fanatics from Southport, and good evening to Paul and the Sprue crew. That's a joke. Steve's from Johannes. You're a rather noisy breather. Sounds like it's mating. Claire's there saying hi, everyone. Hello. Mike Dizzle says hello, everyone. Ashley's there saying evening all.
Hey.
Andy's saying he misses the pan pipes. They weren't pan pipes, they were shitty flutes.
Shitty flute, yeah.
There's a slight difference.
Yeah, I can't do them anymore, though, can we?
I can, we just get the warning every now and then.
We're in trouble for it. Amazing.
No, they take them down. So they take that show down. No one's going to go back and watch all these old live shows.
I wouldn't think so.
Well, I hope not. I hope not, but it'd be a bit weird. Anyway, Hannah's actually in North from very, very warm UMP headquarters.
Hello, Hannah.
John Stone's there saying greetings, slaves of the plastic. Hello. John Sharpie's there saying hello, everyone. Gaz Vickers says evening all. Steve's melting then. What?
Just seen Steve's comments about the spiders.
Oh, yeah. Derek Halleck says, hey, gang. Andreas from Melton. Yeah, what was it at your stay? 41 degrees?
Yep.
Oh, man.
That's ridiculous, man.
That's tepid.
Adam Lushkin says hello, guys. Matthew Morvan, Matthew says hello, everyone.
Hi, Matthew.
Chris the Ward Lindell says hello, everyone. Dan's there saying hello. Don's there saying hi, Paul and the Light Crew. Hello, everyone. Hey, Mika says hello, everyone, and Graham, off you go.
Right. Hey, Mika. Jamie Garvin's in Newfoundland, Canada.
Right.
I hope I would imagine it's slightly cooler there than it is here, yeah. Asbo can't be doing anything due to the heat. Cy Dennis there says evening all. Some talk about whiskey. Sounds interesting. Jamie Garvin said he'd like to win the UMP Goodie bag. Just watch this space.
Yeah, stick around. You never know.
Willie Mack says hi to all at the bench. Good evening for all in the chats. Also to Thor, the god of thunder, having a party above his house with the rest of the Norse's gods. What a noise, but excellent light show. We've had some cracking storms the last 12 or 13 hours.
And you one.
Yeah. Matt House Rex is in there. Says evening, chaps. I couldn't spit the words out then.
Hello, Matt.
Evening, Matt. And Mr. Gav, evening from a wet, stormy, but still hot Norfolk. Mark Rayton, hi all. Hope you're all okay. Thunder and lightning like mad here in Grimsby. Send it down south a little bit and a bit west. John Mattioli says, good afternoon all from the capital of the USA. Great weather here, so we feel sorry for the heat wave in the UK. However, better you than us. Love these shows.
Yes, on the Metropolitan line says hello. Hello, Frey.
Hello. Oh, hello. Sorry. Hello. Missed that one. Glastonbury evening. All got to be a beer time now. Knock yourself out, mate. Not literally. Wait till the end of the show if you're going to do that. Adam Clark says evening from a soggy King's Lynn. Milan says hello.
Got the whole country.
Agreed to buy a whole city. But...
I was going to say, the whole city.
Rich Blondin says hi all. Hi, Rich.
Hey, Reg.
Pavel's in there. Pavel's back. Hello all. Hello, Pavel. BP Modeling. Paul's there. Hello. Evening, everyone. Even.
My God, you remembered somebody's name?
I always remember names. I'm good with names. I'm not good with anything else. I'm good with names.
Of course you're good with names.
What's Pavel's real name then?
Pavel.
Might not be.
Dan Edmonds says, evening all. Hopefully won't have a power cut. Stormy weather here in Essex. Imagine if all those sunbeds went off.
Oh, dear. Oh, it's true, though, you know. It is true.
Joseph Porro says, hello, everyone. Greetings from a very hot and sunny Spain. Tyfel Tafel says hello. Richie Lamb, good evening, fellow Tet Snifflers. Hello, Tet Snifflers? Sniffers even? You're Richie. Martin Graham says hello, guys. Is that a new name?
I don't know. I think maybe.
John's got some modelers there. Says, howdy, gents. Hi, John. How are you doing, mate?
Oh,
John.
Roger Honing says, evening all. Chris Pryor, good evening from a very warm Brixham down there in Devon. Punches in there. Model Motorsport says, hello or hola. And Dr. Sprue, hello, everyone. Good afternoon from USA.
Hey, Tony.
We've got a question there from the Silent Farmer. I'll come back to that in a minute. Scale Model Jedi size there says, evening, everyone. Hi, Asai. Hope you're keeping well, mate.
Hello, Sam.
Hey, say.
That's right.
Tommy Mayer, hi guys, I'm back in sunny hot SoCal.
Hey, Tommy.
Nice.
Tommy. Steve says he hasn't been in his modeling room. It was 28 degrees and the freezer was noisier than ever. It must have sounded like the 10-minute preview.
I'm not gonna lie, Steve's joined us. He's a good guy, Steve, but oh my god, that freezer. All you hear for Charles is a freezer going.
I think he needs a regas. So BP Modeling Brighton Paul said he of course he won the goodie bag the other week, didn't he? And he said he got to try out his UMP sanders and pencils this week on a build he's working on, and they're absolutely brilliant.
That's excellent. Sounds like a sales pitch though, but it's good.
Sound like a sales pitch, but thank you very much. I nearly put somebody in the timeout. Calvin says, evening, am I the only one who hasn't seen any rain? Possibly.
No, I haven't seen
I haven't either. I forgot what it looks like, so if anyone can show me some.
Yeah.
I've been corrected. Dan's in North Essex and it's very different. That's almost your neck of the woods, isn't it, John? No, it's Suffolk, isn't it? North Essex.
Well, where I was originally from, yeah.
Yeah, you're not a million miles away.
Yeah, I was originally Hertfordshire, so on the border.
Uh-huh. James is asking if I've got someone else's teeth. Why are they not glowing tonight?
It's over a few words.
Paul says he's going to get some more Sanders. I think there's just a bit of general chit chat. Have I missed something?
Matthew says, I don't know how to say Russian, hamster in Russian. No, don't go for the plug, Paul. I'll get the grief for that instead.
And I think that is it. So I will read to here, and then I'll go back and get that question.
Well, there is one. Asbo says he won a goodie bag a few weeks, so he ordered the stuff to get sent with it. Then got 2 kits bought for me. Excellent. Squadron sticks will never be used by him again.
Perfect.
Joe's model kit's just squeezed in there. Hello, everyone. Steamy hot here in North Wiltshire.
Mark Wrighton says, thanks all for your tips last Friday about his 100 Newton satin varnish eggshelling. You put your suggestions sprayed with matte varnish and sort it. Oh, fantastic.
Brilliant.
And Ray says, good evening, my friend Ray.
Hi, Ray.
Evening, Ray.
Right. So, a question from, because I forgot to put the question thing up again this week. Sorry. The Silent Farmer says, I have a problem with the HMMWV, that's the Humvee that he's building. The right side under the windshield is about 1 mil lower than the left side. So he can't put on the windshield. What can he do to fix it?
Piece of sheet styrene in there just to fill the gap.
The plastic card.
Fire.
A bomb.
Fire.
Hammer.
Oh. Probably John's. I think Frey wants to just announce a trade account for the Decal. Hold on, Ray. Ray. I go over a sheet styrene and.
Yeah. So you're just breaking up really badly.
Dan.
Yeah, really bad.
Dan, it's not me.
Echo.
I can hear
Hello?
it.
Might be me then.
Hello?
No, it's better now.
Welcome to it's Dan's connection interfering.
Sorry, Dan.
Okay, everyone hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I go with what John said, a little bit of sheet styrene in there.
There you go.
It's hard to say without seeing it, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
John can hear it.
Is it the molding that's bad, or is it the body that's twisted?
I don't know. It's a weird one. Like I say, it's hard to see. Say about seeing it.
So there you go. That's it.
There we are. Yeah, we keep getting some questions for the crew.
Yeah. Sorry, that's my fault.
I don't know we're going to do that because even I keep forgetting as well.
I'll stick a reminder on my phone later.
Oh, right. There we go. So we're 133 viewing right now. I've got a bit of a wisp. 133 viewing right now. And yeah, so if you've got any questions, pop them in the chat, put a question mark in front of it, and we'll get to it. And if we can. Yeah, Hannah says he's down on his walkie-talkie again. Yeah, so Sound Farmer, try that and let us know. If not, put a picture up on ISM Facebook. We can have a look at it then. We can always have a look later on. Get a picture of the actual problem itself as well. And that's it. So something else I want to touch on as well, just something that kind of keeps recurring a lot, is you hear a lot of rumors and crap on Facebook and YouTube about things and people, and a lot of stuff gets said about us, and a lot of it's unwarranted. It really is. And all I'm going to say is, for myself and all these guys and everybody else on ISM, if you ever hear anything about us, rather than just believing it, come and ask, come get the other side of the story, and we'll always try and set you straight, because a lot of it's bullshit.
Yep.
A lot of it is vile, petty people just being daft. I hate talking about it in here because it just brings it down on it, but I see stuff being said all the time by people who think they can't be seen, and they can. And I see it, and I get told by other people. And it's a shame. It's a hobby, gluing bits of plastic together. So don't be so vile. Just enjoy your hobby and get on with it, rather than worry about what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's always two sides to every story. So rather than believing something somebody poisons you with or tries to, come and ask the other side of the story. We've got a big group of us here. There's a lot of us in our group, and it's a good group of people. So it's a shame for people to be yes. It's a shame for people to be to be tarred with the same brush when done nothing wrong, basically. Yeah. As Joe says, yeah, I was on the grassy knoll. I was. And yes, right, I'm listening, mate. Go on. And Nigel's in there. Ginger Ninja, how to do peeps? Yeah.
Hello, mate.
Hear anything rather than believing outright? Come and ask other people. Don't assume they're right, because they're not. And there's a lot of addictive people out there, which is a real shame.
Yes.
People are very, very fickle, is what I will say. And yeah, John wants to buy you as a slave, Grim.
Ooh. That sounds interesting.
I'd be worried.
I'm
Say what
slightly
kind?
I'll be up for that.
concerned, but yeah, thanks.
There we go. Right, so Aspo is saying, does anyone know if the cheap little spray booths are any good? If I get one, says our homemade booth with a standard fan running. I always use a 3M mask and that. It depends what fan you've got in it, mate, to be honest, because those fold away ones, they're all right. I used to have one.
Yeah, me too.
And they do work, but if you've got a decent fan in your homemade one, you're probably not going to notice all that much of a difference.
Yeah.
Is it CFM, isn't it? Cubic
feet per minute or something. Yeah.
It's quite low on those. Mine is crazy. Mine empties this room ridiculous. In fact, if I put it on, I can't open the doors.
Easy way to check, if you look at because they're all the manufacturer the same, they're just branded differently and priced for anywhere between 50 and 100 quid or more, but they're all the same. And if you just look at the wattage on what the fold away ones are, then check the wattage on your homemade one, and you'll probably find it's about the same. I used to have one, and yeah, they're okay, but there's not that much draw on them, to be honest. And the workspace itself is quite confined too.
You laugh at that.
Oh, just yeah, what Graham said, it just took me back to the 90s.
Yeah, I used to have one. I had it for about a couple of years, probably. I think they do work. They obviously vent it outside. They're not magic. They just pass through a filter and it's gone. All it does is get rid of some of the particulates, and you smell all the vapors. But I've had one. I used to use alkalis. You could smell them really. Even Tamiya's, you could still smell it. With the bench vent, or bench fan as John calls them, I can't smell a thing in here. No. Afterwards. Even spraying 2K, cellulose, lacquer paint, nothing. I can't smell a thing. But obviously, the foldaway ones are like 60 quid. Those bench vents are like
300 nearly. 270, 270, 280.
Yeah, but I've had mine 5 years. No, I haven't had it longer. I know it's about 5 years, and still works brilliantly. Yeah. So yeah, have a look at your fan, I suppose, and just see the power on it, and then look at the power. Look at some of the stats for those, and you'll probably find your homemade one's probably just as good, to be honest. As long as it's not a little piddling I see a lot of PC fans in there.
Oh yeah, that just
that wouldn't blow out a candle.
I want to say
It's a proper hood extractor fan, really.
Yeah, or a decent like a bathroom extractor is probably the minimum kind of thing I'd have in there.
I think that would struggle with that.
You know, if you've got a decent 6-inch one, so normally 4-inch. If you've got a 6-inch,
I was going to say a 6-inch squirrel tail fan will be perfect.
I think that'd draw it out, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, there you go. That's it. Yeah. So yeah, check your stats, mate, and if it is any better, then there you go. You know.
I'd say the other thing that I've noticed with the bench vent as well, because I changed my filter for the first time the other day, and all that's inside is just a big box and with all the vent assembly in, but the fan is just mounted, hanging in the middle of a big empty box.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got all that space to draw it in, but because of the way it's built, it's rock solid. So if ever the fan did pack up, it's going to be dead easy to just stick a new fan in there. Mm-hmm. So that thing's going to last you forever, and a fan's probably only going to cost you a few quid to replace.
They'll fix them for you as well.
Will they?
Yeah, they will. You can send it back to them. Pretty.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
The only thing I know, some after 5 years, and it's had a lot of use. I've noticed a little bit of paint accumulating on the actual fan.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've had to knock it off. But that's 5 years. How I noticed it was, how I've got the foam board around the side of the booth.
Mm-hmm.
The paints were edging forward, and I'm like, what the hell? And I touched it, I could just feel a vibration ever so slightly.
Out to balance on the fan.
Yeah, because it got paint on the thing. So took the cover off, all switched off, obviously, and just got a small screwdriver and literally pushed it in. I was like, wow, there's actually quite a lot of paint on there. Honestly, it was surprising. It was probably a good 2-3 mil of paint.
I was going to say, if you can actually touch it, Paul, just cover it. Get some Vaseline and cover leading edges of the fan blades with Vaseline. Easier to clean off.
Yeah, no, honestly, I just knocked it all off. Put the fan back on it. I just seen it all go. I was like, oh, that's gone. And so that's after 5 years worth of work, and it literally just sent it off a little bit. Hang on, what's it got? Just an information of ice. I will have a look into it. Don't know the power draw. We're using there 200 millimeter fan PCs. That's a big one, though, isn't it?
It's big for a PC, I think.
Yeah, but I don't think that's going to have a lot of CFM to it. They're not made for expelling fumes, or to get rid of heat, isn't it?
Yeah. I think they're designed for a gentle blow, aren't they? On just to keep something cool.
Oh, a gentle blow is good from time to time.
Well,
So yeah, check your flow.
Pardon?
Check your flow.
Oh, I thought you said check your fluid.
Another question there from Bill. For a 148 F4E Phantom 2 cockpit set, Aries, Edward, or something else?
Where were you going to get?
Reckon Norman. Aries will either fit straight in.
Aries, no, it doesn't matter. I've got one.
Or it won't.
It depends if you want like flat sort of detail and go Edward. Aries will be a lot of shaving about and sanding and everything to get it in, but it will look nice when they're in there.
Yeah, but they're a lot of work. It can be an immense amount of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of dust. Yeah, wear a mask because you will find a lot,
To be honest, for what you can see in a lot of these cockpits and the Phantoms, you can see a bit high up. You can't see a lot low down, can you?
No, not really. The seat.
I'd probably go with a zoom set or something. And then
go with
nice resin seat. Nice resin seat.
Yeah.
Resin seats, because it's basically all you'll be able to see is mostly the seats and very little side detail.
Yeah, I think if there's a really big open cockpit, it's worth it.
Well, try scratch building. It's not really difficult. Adding little bits of wire here and a little few bit of plasticord blocks and stuff. Try that and see how you get on with it.
Yeah. Interesting comment from Basil there. Basil Bean says in that conversation, replace the word fans with lungs. Think how much paint's built up on Paul's fan.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I I went 12-year-old again then. Sorry.
Dear me, Dan. You're on it tonight.
He's got a good point, though. He's got a good point.
Yeah, definitely.
Surprising what you'll breathe in over time.
Oh, yeah.
Michael McBride's just arrived. Evening, folks. Also hello to Paul and the crew. And John Hebbins, Shadowland Scale Models, has just arrived. Evening,
Oh my
everyone.
God, you remember another name?
Hey, John, I always remember
No,
anybody.
you don't.
Claire says, if you don't use the right fan, could you get an explosion from the vapors?
A lot of people have said that. I've not seen any proof of it yet.
No.
No.
But
Saying
I
if,
guess.
if you don't use a brushless fan, then you can get a spark that'll ignite the vapor. I've never heard of anybody having a problem.
You'd have to spray it directly onto the
Yes.
sparking.
Yeah, and you should have a filter in there, really, shouldn't you?
In theory, it is possible, I suppose. But
If you are using a homemade one, at least have some sort of filter material in front of it, so you're not
Yeah.
directly spraying
Well,
thinner.
would that only would it only catch fire if it was like a wet particle that was hitting it? If it's going through a filter, it's obviously going to be a dry.
Yeah, it should be. Well, yeah, but it does spark. They do spark normal motors, don't they? I think that's the point.
yeah.
But
yeah,
I've never
but
heard of anyone's house blown up because they were spraying for a bathroom fan.
What the thing to remember is that the explosion point, or whatever you want to call it, is down to the fuel to air ratio.
Mm.
So there's that much air going through one of those in relation to the size of the molecules of fumes. It's highly unlikely it's going to go bang. But in theory, it could. But
As John says, you can get explosion from a cloud of sawdust.
yep, flour,
Kind of from flour, yeah.
flour. Yeah, Mills used to go bang all the time.
Sugar dust as well. Is it
Ice and sugar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ice, sugar, custard powder, you can make them all
Custard
explode.
powder, icing, sugar, any of them. If you get the right mixture, it will all explode.
Yeah, and as Mark says, you can't afford a fan, you can wear a mask. Yeah, get a good respirator.
Yeah.
And there we are. So we have 142 watching, so that we'll do a giveaway.
Yeah.
We'll mix it up and do the good one first.
Give it away, give it away, give it away. No.
If I drop out of the hangar, can I put a number in? Because I really want that kit.
Nope, not at all. Right, so we're going to give this away. It's an Australian MiG 25.
Australian one?
It doesn't even fit in shot. It's that big.
Oh, it's big.
There you go. It's a Revell 124. My God, 148 MiG 25 Foxbat B. I've no idea. Is this a Revell kit? Is it a Reebok size?
Yeah.
Thought it might be. So it should be a nice kit that as well.
Yeah.
So they kind of do it to buy emodels.co.uk. So all you got to do to win that is you're looking for Graham saying start numbers now. Pick a number from 1 to 1,000, just one number. And after 5 minutes, we close it. We do a live random number generator, and the closest person to it wins. And there you go. Matthew's saying the great kit. He's building it right now. Fantastic. So,
Yeah, I'll have a look at it.
just one number, peeps. One number. That's all you got to do between 1 and 1,000. And
Wait, John.
Wait, John.
Oh, John's jumping the gun.
Button for early. Early?
Yeah, Hannah, I picked it. Actually, I didn't pick it. John picked it. Didn't he, Sharpie?
Hey, mate, I gave you 4 options.
Well, yeah.
The other 3 were terrible, and that's the best one.
Right, when you're ready, Norman and Graham.
You know?
Yes, I'm ready when you are, mate.
In 3, 2, 1.
Woohoo!
Start numbers now.
No, I mean, you said
John,
it's
put your number back in, John. Mr. Bellows. And hello, Clinton. Hello from the future. Bonjour.
Hello, mate.
It's a shame Clinton don't mind it won't work if he lived in England, would it?
Oh, that name. Poop Cat. Oh, Lorraine's there as well.
Hi, Lorraine.
Everyone put the number in there. Feel free to say hello to us, because you obviously watch.
Hi.
Feel free to say hello.
half the thumb up.
Well, we've got everybody's attention. So remember last week the conversation where Paul took great glee in humiliating me over my noisy spiders.
There we go.
I forgot about those spiders.
I'm going to screen share now. As any regular viewers will know, and anybody who's on the forum will know, there's been a lot of changes on there recently by one of our awesome community members who's called Matthew, or Bifford, on the forum. And he's modified my login slightly. So if I log into the forum, can you see that on my screen?
Yep.
Yeah. So if I log into the forum, once it knows that it's me, if I wait a second.
Has he not taken it out?
And if I click on them, they multiply. And then eventually they all die and they lie at the bottom of the screen asleep. And they just keep coming. They don't stop. They just keep coming.
I quite like that.
It's really cool.
Oh,
I switched it on the other day and I went, what the heck's going on here?
Yeah, Matthew messaged me saying, do you think Trevor found it funny? I was like, yeah, sure.
Yes. So, yeah. Who things are all dying now? Yeah, that's really cool.
Now, everyone can experience it, can't they, Graham?
Yes. If you do a forum search for spiders,
Which Graham demo on the top right of the screen.
well, I've already got it. So
Well, you can demo it, though.
you can search for spiders. Oops.
Biden. And there you go. Well, that's what happened to you. You search for spiders on the forum.
And that's what will happen.
You won't get that. So.
Matthew is a very, very, very clever man.
Oh, yeah. Matthew's made some absolutely fantastic changes to the forum. Stuff that you guys don't even know about. He's been doing behind the scenes for us, and it's just fantastic. Massive help. And just that Flickr integration alone is amazing.
Yes. Yeah, that's really good.
So
there you go.
Richie said he's struggling with white paint. Well, white's very opaque. It needs ultra thin coats. So you've got to build it up slowly. And that's literally it. Because it's such a very opaque, thin paint. Really thin. Spider with an eye, Matthew. Oh, you've done both. Oh, well done. Well done. So, yeah, nice and thin coats.
Yes, because...
no, John, he can't do it for everybody. Sorry, buddy.
Oh, Jesus.
We're not taking requests.
Yeah, I think Matthew said he messaged Scott the other day and said, have a look on the forum, search for the Alfa Romeo Spider. So, yeah, I wonder how Scott got on with his screen. I'm not sure how you turn it off now, but...
You got a minute and 30 seconds. Pick a number. You haven't picked a number yet. Yeah, but white paint, really build it up nice and slow. Nice thin coat. Don't over thin it. And away you go. White, yellow, and, well, red can be tricky as well.
I've got the white wheels to paint for the Skyline, so I'll make sure I get that on video for my Skyline build when I clear those.
There you go. On to a minute. There we go.
Stephen Whitcomb's in from Plymouth, hi mate.
Bonjour.
Hello. Metropolitan line. It has to be between 1 and 1,000, mate. Oh no, you've redone it. Sorry, I spotted it.
The thing is, though, Graham, if you lived in Brazil, there would be spiders you could hear walking across the bench.
Well, yeah.
I think even you'd jump if you saw one of them, mate.
Yeah, that'd be
kind of big.
Something the size of a dinner plate.
Thanks, Matt. Oh no, I like the snow. The snow bit's really good. Just the other bit I don't like.
Well, the kids found the spiders rather hilarious.
I'm with Hannah, though. I don't think Graham should have snow. He doesn't do that.
What?
Are you still going to get out by the spiders?
Time, Graham.
Number stop now. Sorry, miles away. Stop now. Got it. Numbet stop. Anyway, you know what I mean. Right.
Terrible grammar.
What's it got to do with grammar?
Who's grandma?
Who's grandma?
Terrible grammar.
Right.
My grandma was lovely.
Paul, are you still getting to the cars, or are you sliding back into the other world? I built a piece of armor.
Yeah.
I'm building a piece of armor, should we say? Right, let me do a random number generator, which I forgot.
Oh, the Foxbat. That's Firefox, isn't it? The Foxbat, is it?
No, that was a completely fake play.
I know it was, but was it not based on the?
No.
No.
Oh, hang on. Gone wrong here. Right, let me see. I'm getting all confused as to what I'm doing. I'm going to screen share. Right, is that sharing?
Jawohl.
Right, all the three that was already there. So we're going to click this once and once only. We're going to use the Google at the top first. The closest person to the number wins, and as always, if two people pick the same number, the first person to pick it automatically wins. And if you think there is one, please don't shout it out. These guys will check it and want to know the winner. Ooh, Graham will announce it. So the winning number 4 The Revell Foxbat MiG 25 is 927. Wow.
Oh, nice hammer.
927. There we go. Yeah, you can get a model of the Firefox, but it's a resin kit.
Oh, is it?
And it ain't cheap. Was it Anigrad? Did it?
Anigrad, yeah.
Never cheap.
Holy high number button. Not wrong. And come. There we go. Oh. There we go. Sit down for a very good bag. John, Tube.
Okay.
It's not me. Yes.
There we go. Right, just stick around. We've still got a goodie bag to give away later, and a goodie bag in the builds of the week as well, which we'll get to in a bit. Hopefully, my Dan still has a good connection.
Fingers crossed. Maybe.
You know, as soon as you start sharing, it'll start making it.
Yeah, probably.
There we go. Let's have a look at the chat.
Yeah, I'm with you there, Norman.
Yep.
Paul, I know you probably asked this answers 1,000 times. However, how do you get the finish on your car windscreens? It's first class. I polish them with a cotton cloth. And that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
One question. So the Neo, sometimes it sprays normal and struggles and splatters, and back to normal. Is there something to do with the nozzle or the threads for the air cap thing? It could be a paint. Could be the heat. Could be the airbrush. Sprays normal and struggles and splatters. Could just be tip dry on the airbrush. It's warm at the minute, so it could be that, to be honest. Yeah. And there we are. Tip dry. Oh, John's got a dry tip.
Occasionally.
Hello, Brian.
And just quickly as well, Hannah just reminded me, it is behind me though, I just forgot all about it. We have a new pack of sanders available at UMP. So it's now a thinny starter set.
Oh, nice.
So in there you get 2 of the thinny buffers, the thin one, the thick one. 1200 thinny, 800 thinny, 400, 240, 180, and the thinny sponge as well. So you can get a starter set now of all the sanders. Shock horror. So there you go. They're live on the site now, so head on over there and buy them all.
Okay, I think we're all agreed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so for the Revell Foxbat MiG 25, using Google, Paul drew the number of 927, and the closest to that was Adam Luscombe with 930. So well done, mate.
Oh, well done.
Well done, Adam.
Well done, man.
Well done, mate. Get your name and address to me. I think Adam's definitely won before. I'm sure I've said that before as well. Get your name and address to me, and I'll get that in the post here. So well done, Adam.
Yeah, nice kit that, mate.
Miss Alex Simmons says all the live crew DK cloths for specific things. More for polishing. Yeah, I normally have a t-shirt that's been cut up, and my t-shirts go a long way, thankfully. I just use them for polishing the car bodies. So yeah, that's it really. I don't know what the other guys have.
Old t-shirts. Yeah. Old t-shirts.
I like to use unicorn tears.
Yeah. Worst thing in the world, that is.
Tumbleweed.
Yeah.
You don't leave straight.
So we'll start with what we've been working on. Andreas, get ready. And then we'll go to Dan. You can have a look at your work on the Facebook page of the forum. Simple as that. So, Andreas, over to you. What have you been working on this week?
This.
Fantastic. Graham, what about you, Graham?
Do you want to elaborate on that, Andreas?
Leave him. That's fine.
No.
You want to elaborate on it, or are you done?
Yeah, I could do. This week, I managed to give it a clay wash, just to start the weathering, and put
Which one did you use, Andreas?
That one.
That one. Dark Third. This is default just to get the details in. And I put a satin coat on it. And I'm going to use some
Spider
oils now. And also put on the refueling probe from Master. It's a good piece. You can't see it. Focus.
How many times you planning on knocking that one off?
Oh, it's pretty sturdy. I put a pin in the boom there. Yeah. Experience, man. Yep. Well, that's all I've done this week. Been a busy week at work, and it's too hot.
Well, you're no good because I'm over in the spray booth now, grabbing stuff. I've got to come all the way back over. Switch cameras. Oh, you need to do more stuff, Andres.
Oh, I need to do more stuff.
Right, over to you.
Thank you all. So I haven't done much this week. I've had my my dear mummy staying with me for the week, so I haven't had a lot of time in here. And when I've been in here, it's been a bit too hot. But I've been working on the Lexus, the Toms from Tamiya. I've loved this. Cartograph decals have all gone down almost without any problem at all. Really enjoyed doing that. Observant people will notice that my lower sill is a slightly different color to the decals on the roof because I tried to use it. I tried shortcutting by using X7 instead of the TS spray because I didn't have any. It's slightly off, but you know.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't notice before you mentioned it.
I'm going to say I didn't know. To be fair, I didn't notice that. You know, like bottom at door.
Yeah.
Exactly the same color as your sill, so I didn't.
Yeah, so it is the bottom. All this bottom bit is sprayed in X7, you see. So none of this matches the decals. However, because the car sits like that, and this is sort of in shadow naturally anyway, it's not all that obvious. And then plus, this gold line is also a decal, and it's got a little bit of this red color on the top. So it sort of ties it together a little bit. I think I've dodged it and got away with it. But yeah, so that's ready to go.
If you'd not said no.
Yeah. It's just been a lovely thing to build. I'm very close to finishing now. Cockpit's all done. I didn't have any carbon decals and I forgot to order some, so I've just done the front splitter in gloss and also the spoiler in gloss as well. I'm echoing.
Done.
So that will be decaled up and 2K'd in the next couple of days. The only thing I need to do now before clear coat is paint the wheels in whatever colour. But yes, lovely kit, and I'm really chuffed. Thanks very much again, Sam. I know I keep saying it, but I absolutely have loved every minute of this.
Done a brilliant job.
Nice one, mate.
Lovely kit. Thank you. So there you go.
Dan, over to you.
Only that I did a bit last week, but nothing this week. So no, move along.
No problem, Norman.
Oh, this week was Blitz week, and I totally blitzed the man cave completely. 4 days and 2 big skipfuls of rubbish, actually. So I decided on a fresh start, a fresh everything. So what I'm going to do is...
Oh, look at that.
I'm going to build just that section, though. I just want to build this. I'm not too concerned about this. I might do this civilian version, but patched up with different colours. Undecided, depends how far I get. So I started it the other day in the hangout, and I got the engine put together, which is pretty nice. The front chassis part, and I've just started on cutting the rails off just now. So I plan on doing this until my other stuff comes through the post. So that's what I've started on this week.
Coming to a box near you soon, Norm.
That's exactly right, mate.
Excellent, mate. Well done. Sam?
This week, I think on Monday or Tuesday, I finished the Nismo. The pictures are up on the forum. I have also been doing a Merc. The decals sort of decided to fall apart as soon as you tried to move them. So I had to improvise with decals out of the box. So it's now sponsored by Marlboro and Mobile One.
Oh, excellent.
I 2K'd it this morning. I 2K'd it. So they're all spurs out of the box with the Ford Motorsport cutout. So, and the bonnet is Marlboro and Mobile One.
Excellent.
So that's drying. So I can't touch that until Sunday. So Sunday, that should be finished on Sunday. And
Fantastic.
that's with me.
Excellent, mate. Lovely stuff, John.
Right. I've been up to a bit as I've been off this week. I started off, got most of the weathering done on the BMR 3M. And then Russian mine roller. Bit of a beast. Just a matte coat and a bit of pigment to make it a bit dusty now. Then, for some stupid reason, I felt a bit inspired by Norm. So while I had all the weathering products out for that, as it's the same colour, if I can get to it, I finished the weathering on the trailer for the Kraz.
It's a beat, isn't it?
And one of the tank wheels is stuck to it. But yeah, it's just a small model. Even longer when you put the ramps down at the back.
Yeah.
Didn't do any more on the T55 itself because, to be honest, I'm really not enjoying building it. I know it's a Russian tank, and therefore I should love it. But to be fair, it's a tank. Nothing really fits that well. The instructions are a bit poop. And generally it's just meh. So I've kind of left that. I'll probably finish it off, but put a mini art tank on it. Then I got on with the Mr. Skyline GTR Calsonic.
Oh, nice.
Got the bottom done.
Cool.
And all the interior and the side skirts. So that's all.
That's nice.
Nice, right.
That's ready for the body to go on. And that is, so I'm doing a build series for this, but I had a bit of a mistake earlier this week when I accidentally deleted a bunch of videos.
Oh.
But yeah, it's getting there. I've got the body painted and partially decaled. The rest of that will be done on a video, along with painting the wheels white.
Excuse me.
So yeah, we're getting there with that, and that's about all I've done this week, even though I've been off work, because I had a lot of videos to reshoot.
Yeah, blacker.
Unlucky, mate.
Yeah, there was about half a dozen, I think, in total I had to redo.
Dope.
Nice one.
Tim.
Sorry, I haven't done anything. Been to what up here? Lazy. I know.
You slacker.
I'm such...
Okay, then over to me then. Right, so the same as Sam, we picked the same Mercedes kit, the Silver D2. My decals were, and I thought, what am I going to do? So it was silver originally. So I thought I'll do the Sonax tobacco, which, if you know the car, is a very weird iridescent blue. I'm too far over. My lamp's over there. There we go. It's a very weird iridescent greeny blue purple. So it was a case of how the hell am I going to paint this? The colour on the box calls for a really bright green, and it ain't that colour. So I did a bit of a mix of a colour. I don't think it's going to show on camera that well. Oh, there you go. You can't see it. There you go.
Nice metallic.
Yep, you can do.
So there you go. If you just see the green catching.
Yeah. So they don't do a proper spray for that one then?
No, they didn't ever get one for this. So I mixed a bit of. I'm trying to get the catch for you.
You can see it. You can see the
You
flakes.
see the green fleck when it goes. There you go. So I mixed a bit of X25 clear green, X13 metallic blue, and a load of black, and sprayed it on, and it looked well. You can see it best on the wings, on the arches, when they show.
There.
Which is quite hard to get. Come on, you son of a.
Doesn't want to focus. Them cameras
Dog
are
law.
Beautiful finish on
that. Yeah, but anyway, that's as good as colours I'm going to get. So you can see the greeny blue, but when you look at it normally, it looks black. So it's pretty cool. I do get the effect. So the decals went down all right on that, luckily. And yeah, it was quite a relief to do that. So that was 2K this morning. I got a little bit of orange peel, but we're getting there. It's slowly going, figuring out what to do. Spoilers done as well. Same colour. The rims are black AMG rims. They've been 2K as well. I can get them over there, but wreck everything. Interior on this thing is blue. Really bright blue. So we'll spray. The door cards are over there. All the running gear is sprayed up in either aluminium, steel, X18. Oh, let's just go detail paint it and then put it all together, and that is done. So that's not bad. Gone pretty smoothly while the decals going bottoms up. That's just the risk of all the decals. And then, as you saw last week, I started the Sherman. So that's all fully assembled now. I got some star decals of a Tiger because I didn't want to do the box art. They're there from a company called Star Decals. They were shocking. I use Micro Sol, Solver Set, Tamiya Mark Fit, Strong, X28 thinner, and finally Mr. Hobby leveling thinner was the only thing that would actually set them. So it was literally touch it and leave it alone, and they settled, thank God. So that's all been painted, a little bit of light modulation, which you can probably pick up here and there. Paint all the tools up. I'm still going to do the canvas cover. I forgot to do it before I glossed it. And it's been glossed in Tamiya X22, ready for a pin wash. I'll probably do tonight or tomorrow. I also bought a set of frills for it, which are some of the most involved frills I've ever seen. So they were cleaned, drilled, and burnished last night. I'll grab a few, I can show you the colour. Very happy with these, they turned out well. So the handed tracks, there's a set of tracks for each side. There's 2 pads per track to glue on as well. If we can get that to focus. Not the best, you can see it though. Yeah, not good, you can't really see. Just see them in pics, don't worry. Which tub did I get down on? So you got tracks, 2 pads per link are in there as well. Now what I did, these were left in a lot longer. So they basically went black, because these are rubber, so it saves me painting them then. That was the idea around it. And then each track has a guide horn on it as well. So there's quite a lot to do there. So that's a job when I can be bothered. That's all and that's it. So yeah, the next car me and Sam will be doing, it's my turn to pick, and I have absolutely no idea what I want to do. Nope, I don't know. I'll have a think and we'll know. There we go. Frill tracks, yeah, Frill Model Lissimo or something they call the proper name, I think. Something like that anyway. They're basically white metal tracks and using UMP burnishing fluid, which I don't have a bottle here because I used it. Oh, John has that, there you go. There you go, John's got a bottle. And yeah, we're brilliant. Literally 2 minutes on those tracks. And they were burnished, rusty, browny, black.
A lovely colour. It's a lovely colour when they come out.
Yeah, I got some pictures later. I haven't done an update. I haven't done an update today. I've always been out with Hannah and James and putting stuff out here. So I need to pick some. That's it. Enjoying the armour though. Enjoying the Sherman. It's a cracking little kit.
Cool.
Really is lovely. And yeah, just got to push past the weathering now, and it'll be the first completed armour piece in 3 years.
Yay!
Be pretty cool. It's a lovely kit. I highly recommend that. And although that decal was a nightmare to go on, it does look good. Definitely looks hand drawn. I'll give it that.
Yeah.
But even that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces on that.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, pretty cool. There you go. That's what I've been working on all week. I'll do a bench update. Probably when that Merc's done, and then I'll show him an build and that me and Sam choose. And there we go.
Cool.
Go on, mate.
We've got a question from Peter Hodgetts, who says, Hi all, long time since I built a model. Do I add microset to the water when soaking the decals, then use microsol to help them settle on the model? Well, funny enough, we know there's an excellent video on the...
And I know where that tip's come from, because I've done that at one point.
Yes, I know where it's come from as well.
Popular YouTuber.
Yeah.
And you can do it. The only problem is it starts to thingy your decals before you're kind of ready. So I would do exactly what Chris said further on. Read the bottles for a start, because that helps. I never. And
Read the instructions, don't you?
no. Put the micro set down where the decal is going to go, and use that to position the decal. That starts to soften the decal already. Use warm water is probably the best tip I can give you.
Yeah.
Get the back paper off. Buy a coffee warmer, USB coffee warmer. Put your decal tray on top of that, and that will make a massive difference. And yeah, have a look at my decal video on ISM. It is there somewhere.
Yeah, channel you're on now. Scroll down.
Yeah. Oh.
There we go. And yeah, that's it really.
Yeah, if we've Paul actually read the bottles, I don't think any of us had, and we've changed out. Well, thanks to Paul, we've changed how we're doing it. So once you put your micro set down, you then once you like squeeze all the water, all the liquid out from underneath it, put another little bit on top, and leave it for a couple of minutes, and that makes a hell of a difference as well. That really starts to bring the decal soft before you even go near it with the salt. It's really good, really good. Whoa!
It's all right.
It sounded big and low.
Sam's getting his pizza delivered.
Gardener's just bringing the daily transport back. The USB what? Says Claire. USB coffee warmer. I'll show you mine because they come in all varieties. Mine's awesome.
That kind of show.
There's mine. Look. Oops, hang on.
Is it still the panda?
My little pink panda.
All I will say is spend a bit of money.
Yeah, I do, because this is rubbish. I need to get a new one. Decent one's about 10 or 15 quid. This one cost me a £5 and it's rubbish.
You're going to use it a lot.
Yeah.
Well, mine's on for like 6 hours sometimes.
Yeah.
And I pay 15 quid for mine off Amazon. It's like anodized metal, and it's brilliant. It probably heats the water, guessing, between 40 and 50 C. I reckon around 40 centigrade. And I tell you what, those decals come off so quick, and because they're warm, they settle quicker as well.
Yeah.
Until the other day, I've not lost a single decal since doing that. And the only reason the other day was I could see the cracks in the decals before I even put them in the water, so I knew they were going to fall to bits. I don't know about the variable temps, but just in the warm water.
I was about to say, I saw that oil burner.
Oh yeah, that would be a hot, that one.
Oh, the candles.
If you guys do see it, is it Airwick? One of those.
Hannah's got one in the house.
It's like a dish that you put one of those little lamps, or it's like an oil in it, and it heats the oil up, and it makes the room smell nice. I thought, that'd be a really good idea to heat the water up, and I asked Paul, and he said he's got one, and it makes the water so hot you'd probably destroy it.
It's for wax. It's for wax.
So if you see that, don't get it.
The actual, I think the actual blurb on the website says there's something like, I think it was about 80 degrees or something like that.
Yeah, I don't think how many decals left.
Yeah. The other thing you can do with the coffee one, which I've done a couple of times, is warm the primer on it. If you know you're going to be priming, just stick it on there keep shaking it so it doesn't get too hot in one place. But it'll warm your primer a little bit.
You have to hold the heater and the bottle. And
put the paint in the hot water.
Yeah, that's the one.
The best tip for the primer is buy a baby bottle warmer.
Yeah.
Put it in the fridge.
I've got one up there.
Put it in the fridge.
It'll work really well.
I think in this weather, putting it in the fridge would probably put it to a nice temperature.
I just put it in the kettle.
But yeah, somebody saying there, I thought it was a useless novelty. I think no, definitely. No. And I tell you what, ever since we started, I did that video, I've seen some really crazy ways of heating up water for decals. One that wasn't so crazy. My camera's on me. I can't be bothered putting it over. One that wasn't so crazy, but was just a little bit okay, was a big plastic bowl with an aquarium heater in it. It works. Yeah, an aquarium heater and a plastic bowl of water. It must have been like a gallon of water, but it was a big bowl of water. Fair play. But the craziest one I did see, but very, what's the word? Innovative.
Yeah.
A good use of initiative was somebody had taken a Coke can and turned it upside down, right? Cut out a little access hole in the side, put a tea light candle in there, lit it, and put water in the little recess under the top. Now the only thing is that's gonna boil that water.
It's gonna get
Oh, that's
really
gonna
hot.
get really hot real quick.
Yeah.
Red hot.
Yeah.
But what a good idea.
It is. Yeah, it'll work.
Yeah, 15 quid on Amazon, USB or plug, and the metal. I'll show you, man.
Yeah, I'll get to go to that
The
one.
metal anodized, and mine's USB, but you can get mains ones as well. There you go. There's mine. So it's a proper metal thing. And I tell you now, it says don't touch, do not touch. That thing gets hot.
How did you come to that conclusion, Paul?
Because I touched it.
Yeah.
I burnt my finger one day. Oh my god, they get hot, really hot.
Yeah.
But I've got the trumpeter tray, and it doesn't quite sit on top. So I think it's a little bit better. I have put metal bowls on before, and after a while, you do start to see little bubbles starting to form in the water. And I was like, "Oh, that might be getting a tad warm in there." Yeah. Heating the water up is the best tip I can give for decals by far. And it's an old trick. It's nothing new. And these aren't anything new. People have been recommending these for years, and I've been like, nah. I'm probably like a lot of people. I've had a bowl of hot water before. Give off 3 decals for, it's cold. And you think it hasn't made any difference. Trust me, it does. Definitely does. And yeah, read the bottles and you set and sol. Use your set to put your decal down and set it in place. Some set on the top, let it sit for a minute, wipe it off. Get it where you want it with a brush, and get your set salt on top to set it, and wow.
Bingo bango.
There we go.
Another question from Mark Rayton. Fun question for you all. When building a model, what's your favourite thing to do? I think mine's weathering. Decals!
Decals, decaling for me.
Put it back in the box.
Yeah, decals.
Thousands of bits.
Why did you off to store it on? That's the favourite part.
Finishing them.
Can't beat a bit of masking.
I like painting.
Yeah. Everything.
Yeah.
How's that for an answer?
Well,
Yeah.
Right, guys, since I can see many car builds on Facebook page, can I recommend some good kits? Porters. These race cars like R34 Supras. Tamiya does R34s in a couple of boxings, including road cars, race cars, a couple of variants of each one. Supras, you can get racing road cars. Porsches, you've got a lot to choose from a lot of manufacturers. Tamiya, 9 times out of 10, you can't go wrong with at all. Hasegawa are okay. Fujimi can be crap. Revell can be crap. So I'd stick to Tamiya as a safe. I think probably 90% of my stash is Tamiya. And yeah, you can't go wrong with them, really. That's pretty much safe for any kind of genre of modelling, isn't it?
Yeah.
The armour, aircraft, or whatever. Tamiya's pretty much got that market covered.
Yep.
Yeah.
A hard debate.
Bloody hell.
Brian uses a Pyrex pudding bowl. Yeah, I bet you have the pudding in there first, Brian. I bet he does. Oh, ow.
So that.
Reading that.
Nope.
I'm with Matthew. I like crawling around on the floor for stuff you dropped.
Yeah.
Such fun, really. Especially if you've got a torch as well. It's so much fun.
Oh yeah.
It does though, doesn't it? I mean, looking for shit on the floor. I mean, that's just great fun. But
Yeah,
when you've got a torch in your hand as well, it just enhances it, doesn't it? It's brilliant. You feel like a kid. Like, wow.
Feel like Jamie in the Magic Sword.
That's going. I think that's going a bit far, James. To be
what's
honest.
that film?
Film. Oh. Anyway, moving on.
That's a different show, Timothy.
Yeah, let's move on.
Hey, hello, Al.
Revell crap. No. Revell does do good kits.
Yeah.
That new Veiling Porsche and Jägermeister Porsche, that's a good kit, that.
And with some of the Reebok Hasegawa.
Yeah, some of the Reebok stuff, some of the new stuff. But I'm going to stand by what I said, and generally they do release shite. Not new, but, yeah.
There is some very poor kits that they've released in them.
Yeah, there is. That's my opinion. I'm not saying that they're bad across the board, but they're low down on my kind of... I think I own about 5 Revell kits there. I can just see them.
They're real picky. You've really got to pick through their kits to find them.
Hey, Ant! Hope you're keeping well, mate. Frankie's there saying, take your shoes off, Matthew. You'll find it quick, just like Lego. There you go. And that's your mate, isn't it, Tim?
Yep.
Yes.
There's poor pressure tint you can use on the 2K clear coat. Do you polish the finish after? I am in the middle of trying all sorts of stuff at the minute, and it's getting better and better as it goes. I went from a 0.35 needle to a 0.5. I think that's a bit more detrimental, so I'm back to the 3.5 today. I'm at about 30 psi, thinning the 2K 2 to 1 and 10% thinner. I try not to polish if I can afterwards because I find it's hard to get the shine back originally. But yeah, that's about it really. As says, I think it's the only kit he is enjoying from Revell is one he got on the auction.
Oh, which one was that?
Which one did I spoke by?
Yeah, Revell Germany, yeah, probably are much better, but they still have some droppers in their range. They'll probably entice a few new modelers in when they shouldn't.
What with them shiny boxes?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that all Revell kits are crap. Don't get me wrong.
No,
I'm saying on a scale of from Tamiya down, they're definitely on the lower side of the market.
Oh yeah, one up from Airfix.
And the thing is, the price does reflect that quite often. Although saying that, the Tamiya car kits are cheap.
Oh, the Tamiya car
They're
kit.
cheap. I mean, you can get really good kits.
Oh, it's a Starsky Hutch Torino.
Yeah. I built that. That's not bad. The decal's a little bit.
That's Revell America, reboxed.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not saying Revell are terrible. I'm just saying on a scale of like from Tamiya down, that they're on the other side of the scale, unfortunately.
I go for the Revell ones that I've had recommended or that seem to be very popular, such as the F15.
Yeah, they do some cracking kits.
And the new tool, what do we call it, Shackleton as well, and the new tool 262 is supposed to be good as well.
Well, that's what I mean about it with Tamiya. Literally, someone can say recommend an aircraft. You say anything Tamiya, and there's not a lot you'll pick up that isn't any good. But with Revell, you'd have to be more specific.
I got the new Revell Tornado, and it looks good.
That's going to be good.
Yeah.
It really looks the part.
Yeah, it's a good kit. There we go. That's it. Right, Dan, you ready, mate?
Born it.
I'm presenting to you, mate.
I'll just mash some buttons first.
God, Dan, you're looking younger every week.
I am looking. I had a little trim other day, so I am looking a bit younger.
Only needed a little.
You
I'm
look
looking
like,
all round the waist, though, I can assure you.
you look like a rapper.
I'm only wearing this because I need a haircut and my hair's all over.
A present wrapper.
Your big gold chain and your
Goldie looking chain.
Moldy looking chain.
guns don't kill people. Rappers do.
That's a belting tune, that one.
They were great, weren't they?
Better than what Tim was listening to earlier.
Tim's never going to live that down.
No.
That's a problem.
Tim loves that stuff. Tim still thinks he's 17.
Yep.
He looks it. There you go, Tim.
Oh yeah.
Right, hello peoples. We'll start on the forum as always. And tonight, the first one off the bat is Scott, 2 Kids No Sleep. And he says straight off the hop, he's parking his motorcycle right here. It's a Tamiya Suzuki RG250 Walter Wolf Special. It's got Gravity 2-part clear, Tamiya TS53 decanted paint, and Tamiya flat red accents. Mr. Colour Aluminium, UMP primer, undergarments, and have a good weekend, everybody. I quite like that.
He's done a lovely job of that. It's a gorgeous colour.
Is that bottom picture his model? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is cool.
I thought that was a real one sitting on some fake grass. I'll be honest.
No, that's his. He's done a very good job of that.
That's really good.
I like the blue.
Yeah, very
I'll
nice.
just say this week. I may have scanned through them about 10 minutes ago, and yeah, get your thinking caps on, boys. And the next one tonight is El Capitan. And this week he's focused on a 135th Zvezda Panzerjäger 1 after a couple of weeks working on other things. He's almost finished building. Just needs to add a couple of headlights and a few bits of PE here and there. Then there are individual track links, which he's putting off as long as possible.
I like the look of that. That's a cool thing.
It
Like
does look
on the turret.
It does look quite involved.
Yeah, they are little panzer jakers. Good looking.
Yeah. Nice.
Looks good though.
Yeah.
I like this one as well. This is Bifford, or Matthew if you want to call him Matthew. And he's finished up his Bandai R2D2 this week. He's really pleased with how he turned out. Looks good as well. I like that.
That's really nice.
Decided he wanted a bit more of a metallic blue than provided by the plastic kit. He's first cut out all the parts that was to be blue and primed them with the UMP Gloss Black. Once that was dried, he sprayed them with Vallejo Metal Colors Chrome. With that coat dry, mixed up some Tamiya X23 Clear Blue with UMP thinners at about 50-50 mix. Then mixed it on a coat of colour and immediately dried it with a blast of air. Repeated until he was happy with the colour. The 50-50 mix was admittedly too thin, and he did have some issues with inconsistent shades of blue. The silvery bits are Vallejo Metal Colours Dark Aluminium. A bit darker than it should have been, but he really likes this colour. The white is just Badger / UMP white primer, and weathering was done with only UMP light dirt wash. Slathered it on, let it dry, and wiped it off. Couldn't be easier.
That looks cool.
I do like that. I like the darker colour as well.
Yeah.
Lovely.
I like this one as well. Kiwi Gav.
Wow.
And he's made a start on the Zvezda Star Destroyer 1/2700th scale. It's a beast of a kit. He's planning on lighting it up, of course, but needs to decide on what lighting kit or use scratch build his own lighting. He plans to have a build diary on his YouTube page, and he started a thread in the sci-fi section on the forum. Link to the thread is in his signature. Yeah, I want that kit myself, but I can't justify the pennies for it yet.
It's a cool kit. I'll mind it myself.
Yeah. Well, I want a cheaper version because I've got a couple of ideas that I wanted to do, and yeah.
Get that Revell one that me and Sam built.
I contemplated that because
honestly, mate, I tell you what, mine hangs up over there, and it looks spot on.
Yeah, it does. Mine's sitting out there.
It's a very good kit, mate. Honestly, for the price of it, that little one is brilliant.
Yeah, I might have to get that one because I need to cut it in half. And
yeah, I get that, mate. Honestly, it's great.
You can go to town on it, Dan. Seriously.
But yeah, I need to get some stardust. I need to do all that when my cave's done, though, because yeah, that's going to swallow some coin. This is John MW next, and he's finished this Edward 148 Spitfire. He's built it out of the box without any extras. Did it as a quick build to get some mojo back and also try some different weathering techniques using oils. He's painted it in UMP black primer, missed Hobby Super Metallics that was masked with Maskol to create a the large chipping, and then MR paints, British colours applied. Used a lot of different grey and brown Absalung oils for the weathering and a few earth tone pigments. The smaller chipping was added using brown, green, and silver watercolour pencils. I do like that.
That is lovely.
That's really nice.
I seen a Spitfire yesterday and they were all shining. It looked like a toy, but it was flying.
Yeah, cool. That's nice.
But that looks, yeah, I like that a lot. This is Milan. It says hi to all. This is his whip on a NKVD figure vignette. It's a resin figure from Evolution Miniatures. He's using Vallejo paints. He's tried to add Tamiya X21 to achieve a flat finish, but he forgot to add it as he added highlights. Also, I don't know what amount I needed to add to the paint to achieve a dead flat finish. Just matte coat it. He made the street with Das Clay with the addition of some white glue so that there would not be a crack. That is the advice I saw on YouTube channel. It was inspired by a photo of Stalin walking the streets. He's got to have the building wall or a fence to the base and work a little bit more on the figure. This is his 5th or 6th figure in total. And the first resin one, and for the first time he's doing a base, so it's going slowly and he's still plenty to learn.
That's good. Coat's lovely. Milan was in the chat earlier on.
Nice,
Right.
nice skills.
Yeah.
I've got to say, for the left-hand picture of that figure there, that one,
Yeah.
it looks like Jason Statham.
I was just about to say it.
And I've also got to say, that picture there is a very camp pose.
Yeah.
That's lovely, mate.
It's
But
cracking.
I'll tell you something, for his 5th or 6th figure, he's doing really well.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I'm bearing in mind how small it actually is.
Mm.
So I'll do massive 6-inch, 8-inch and above. Do you know what I mean? And yeah.
Okay.
He's doing
Well,
really
you
well.
work what they're used to, so.
This is Naked Modeler next.
Cool.
It says, good evening to you, Dan, and the ISM crew. This is his Tamiya 1/24 scale Lexus. It's a what? It's a Lexus Zent.
Zent.
Yeah, it's a 2000. It's a 2006. But my eyes was either not reading properly or that just didn't make no sense then when I pronounced it in my head. It was primed half UMP gloss black and half UMP gold. Top colours are Tamiya TS49 red and Tamiya TS76 Mica silver, and gloss coated with Tamiya TS13. The decals are from Cartograph and went down very well, and a lot of them. And he hopes we all have a great weekend.
He's done a belting job of that. He's built that quicker than it's taken me just to put the bloody decals on mine.
Yeah.
I'm saying it started that long ago, did he?
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Real nice.
I like the blurred demarcation on the paint as well. I think that's lovely.
Yeah.
Really
Yes.
looks nice. Bang on that, mate. Lovely job.
Nice bit of work there, Tony.
Milan's just said that the figure is hiding a gun in his right hand.
Ah,
Yeah.
Oh.
is that what they're calling it these days?
A gun.
Oh my God, I'm not seeing that with any paint on it. Oh my word.
This is Nova Russ next, Mr. James Skiffing. And he says, well, this week Matthew has finally got to the paint stage. The church has been primed in UMP primer and the first coat of life colour dark stone. Clearly loads to do. The altar has also been primed in UMP black primer, then a number of paints used, but fully explained in the next episode of the build series. Sorry for the late post, but still at it as a type. And have a great weekend and happy modelling.
Wow. I haven't seen that with any paint on. That looks awesome.
Brilliant.
Cracking work, mate.
Model Officer is in the chat, people. If you click on his name, subscribe to his channel. He's got a build series on how he's built this full diorama. Up to about episode 9, I think now. Well worth a look. And yeah, you can see how that's been put together. It's awesome. Really cool.
Yeah, skills.
Love you, James.
Oh,
Go on, blow him a big kiss.
Mwah.
watch for them hairs, Jay. This is Paul next, and this is his Tamiya 1/24 Mercedes C-Class DTM. It's been 2K cleared today. Not a great pick, but it was rushed.
Yeah, you see, I didn't want to rush mine.
Yeah, well, I made the effort.
Put the legwork in, Jay.
Crack and finish, mate.
This is Andreas next.
Oh, look at that.
He's had good fortune with this kinetic large Delta. This week he's managed to give it a wash and attach the aftermarket refueling probe. It's 40 degrees and he's losing his mind.
Nice one, Andreas.
Lovely. That's really nice.
That does look good.
Rubbish.
You've come on a
Rubbish.
boat, mate.
Oh.
Oh, Mr. Normandy next.
Somebody else made an effort as well, didn't they?
Oh my God, it's been primed. Oh no, it hasn't. It's better.
Don't be silly.
Mr. Normandy says it's a fresh man cave and a fresh start. He's building the tractor unit of the 135th Tackham Kraus 260V tank transporter. Might build it as a private owner and patched up paintwork. Undecided yet. Let's see how far I get before it might go back in the box.
Nice one, my little Geordie brother.
Norm put something back in the box. I don't believe it. And that's it for the forum, I'm afraid.
Sorry.
Get more work on the forum.
Yes, people.
Especially you lot in here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm the only no. Oh no, me and
I'm an idiot.
Hiss.
sorry.
Shame.
Sorry.
And we're gonna slide straight into face 8.
I will self-flagellate later.
I'm fun. Can I watch?
I really want to know about that, G.
And the first one off the bat tonight on Facebook is Mr. John Stone. And this is his offering to the gods this week. It's a Tamiya 135th Leclerc. Not a bad model, but some in the Legion say those who sell it should be in the arena. It will submit his full report to the Senate on its completion. In the meantime, model on this week, it's time to feed the lions.
That's so good.
Yeah, didn't he?
It looks good, but I think his medication slightly needs
I'm
up.
going to ask, why is John talking like a Roman?
I have no clue.
What, has this come from somewhere, or is he just has he hit his head somewhere?
I was going to say, I think his medication got changed a couple of weeks back, and
Yeah.
it's not been right since.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh dear. This is Mr. Stephen Hanneman. If I butchered your name, I apologise. And this is Lindbergh's 1900th USS Shangri-La.
Oh, that's cool.
He's took it from showroom new to this. It was painful. He's added the Mercury capsule that was included, even though the ship never recovered any astronauts. He's weathered it primarily with Tamiya black panel liner.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
I like this one as well.
This is cool. I'm going to do this.
Mr. Mark Ewan next. And he's taking a break from car kits. He thought he would pimp up his son's Nerf gun and make it different from his friend's one.
Really cool.
So he took it all apart and primed it in UMP black. He's airbrushed a mixer of Tamiya metal colours, some weathering and dry brushing. Is still a little more to do, and a flat coat, and hopefully all working soon. I do like that. That's quite a good idea.
Got one of those flat earth nutters in the chat.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Stamp on him. Make him flat.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
This is Mr. Rene Stoffrigen. And he's
That was good for you, Dan.
it weren't bad, that, were it?
It's not bad at all.
Hey, John.
He's got a few kits needed to be finished. I think that means a few. So he's picked up a build of the Revell Chevrolet Camaro in 1/25th scale.
Very nice.
Very nice car.
I like
I like
that.
that. I like the red.
Man,
I like this one as well. Mr. Steve Spencer Beanie or Star Trek Steve or Totally Scale Models or... Sorry, Steve. Oh, dear. But I do like this way he's building at the minute. This is MPC's 22-inch Space 1999 Eagle Transport.
Yeah, that looks
As some may know, we bought this at Telford last year and has been itching to build it. It's gone together lovely. Plenty of seam lines to sand down, but other than that, it's great. It's used UMP black primer first, then gave it a base coat of Tamiya XF55 deck tan times 3 pots.
Wow.
It's then gone over with Tamiya XF2, 2 pots. Still the engines to finish. By the time you show this on the show, it should be either in the south of France or north of Spain on his epic road trip to southeast Spain.
or at the Channel Tunnel stuck.
Have a great show and I hope to watch it on playback sometime Saturday.
Yeah, look, he's on his way now. He's gone today to drive.
I was saying he's made it through the tunnel last update I've seen, and he made it.
He's gone over that massive viaduct, you know, that they use on all like the car commercials and stuff. The big curved viaduct.
Oh, that one that an Englishman were architect on.
I think so. I can't remember what it's called. The Moiner or something.
Yes.
Viaduct.
Moiner?
It's something like that.
Moiner?
But yeah.
Moiner, is he?
We'll be doing that around here, see?
He planned his route specifically to take in that massive viaduct. I'm so jealous.
Hang on, wait. Damn spiders.
Oh, I nearly sweared then.
Nearly swear.
But Steve, don't burn your feet.
Yeah.
Excuse me. T's gone down wrong hole. This is Mr. Roger Honing next. And he says no modelling this week, but very much modelling related. He's built some storage for the new man cave. It's a 2 metre by 0.8 metre by half a metre. Space to store a few model kits.
Clever man.
Essentially, it's a kitchen cupboard.
No, it's totally different.
How much does it weigh?
Just use the box.
A lot. I like this next one as well. This is Mr. Paul Brickles. Cool name, by the way. And this is his Airfix 148th Warrior with Airfix etched brass and scratch built slat armor.
Wow.
He's using AK color paint range on this.
That's good. That's very good.
Very nice. That.
It's the scratch building that slat armor that would just drive me insane. Or just armor in general. Mr. David Sargent next. And he's more work on the Shaw 148th Kinetic Sea Harrier FRS1. Lots and lots of weather in this week. Different washers for different areas, and it's getting there.
Yeah, that's nice.
Superb.
Very nice.
Mr. Taylor Brown. This is Monogram 1964 Pontiac GTO. This will be a pasture find that's turned into a bracket racing car. I don't know what that is. They started out with Model Masters flat black, then added the first coat of Tamiya weathering powder and first coat of Model Masters lusterless clear coat. Inspiration was found from a small collection of photos on Google, and there's one of them right there. Pardon me.
Nice, I like the rust effect on that. It's cool.
Good.
Yes, it's yes.
Sort of a rat look, isn't it?
Or another name to butcher. This is Mr. Radim Effenberger.
Hold on.
And he's learning some figure painting. This is Mini Arts 135th US Tank Crew set. Looks like he's doing an 80s dance. Face done with Vallejo paint. Rest Artemia. Quite good for a first try. Took me about 12 hours to paint. Walk like an Egyptian.
Very good.
It went that way.
Oh dear.
Wax on, wax off.
Yeah, it does look a very. Why are they putting camp poses on figures these days?
Oh, we can't look at this one.
Oh, this is just.
It's wrong. There's a bottle of Vallejo and Tamiya there.
Ah, it's ruined.
Butchered it by 2 pots of paint. Mr. Richie Lamb next, and he's put a warning of product placement first. He says, good evening, fellow tech sniffers. This week's miracle is his Wessex UH5 by Italieri in 148. He's primed it in UMP grey and painted in Vallejo grey and hairspray technique used with Tamiya NATO black as the top coat. Then a light UMP dark dirt, eh? How can you have a light UMP dark dirt?
Covering maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Is applied that. No children or animals were injured making this model. And Graham, happy belated 100th birthday of Crab Airlines. Have a good show, guys.
Cheers, mate. Took me a second then, yeah.
Yeah, it took me a second, and I've read it 4 times.
Yeah.
Mr. Charles Stanhope next. I quite like this one too. He's continuing with the 1700th Kiev and Seascape. On the Seascape, after initial coat of Tamiya flat black, is blended coats of model air black grey RLM 66, faded PRU blue, pardon me, light blue RLM 76, and medium blue RLM 24, with a final gloss coat of Vallejo gloss acrylic varnish. Oh, I nearly threw 2 up there.
Oh,
mixed with kofta and all that would have been foul. He's then started adding more wave structure using torn up tissue paper glued on the surface with a mixture of UMP thinner PVA white glue and a light touch of Model Air RLM 65, followed by another gloss coat, and final picture shows the ship model so far.
It's going to be nice.
I quite like the C thing that he's got going on there.
Oh, looks good.
Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Nice work to see.
Looks very refreshing.
Mr. Philip Ram's car.
Well done, Philip.
So the Revell 172nd
9.
Type 9 C40 U190 is coming along nicely. The con tower almost done. It's been too hot here to paint, but we can't wait. But loving it.
Excellent.
Looking good.
It's too hot everywhere.
Let's answer a question in chat as well. Stephen's asking what's the best glue to use on the rubber tubing on Tamiya bikes. You use Tamiya glue, no, CA glue, Stephen, bit of super glue.
Yeah.
Perfect. Tiny little bit. Tiny bit.
A little dab will do you. I like this one as well, only because I've built one as well.
That's good.
Mr. Carl Parker, aka Man Cupboard Models, and he's finished his Airfix 172nd Jet Provost T4 to go alongside his T3. Vallejo paints used throughout. He's finished it off with a Tamiya black accent panel line colour to make it pop. And I wouldn't ordinarily do this, but I'm going to show this picture because it looks really good against his other one.
Oh, yeah.
And I seen that white one flying yesterday. And yes, they're very, very, very loud. Very loud. Mr. Owen Scott, this is a one night Italieri MV 500/4.
What?
Exactly.
It's a bike, isn't it?
That's that Reebok Augusta.
Yeah, we could. I give up. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah,
Awesome.
it's really short and detailed.
Yeah.
This one I really like.
I got you joking on.
Mr. Richard Paddock, and he says, hello, all on the show. He's posted his almost done BF 109 Airfix 148 to scale last week and asked for some feedback, which he got, so thank you. Just wanted to show you the finished article in a fancier setting than his cutting mat.
That's good.
Very pleased with this, so thanks again to all for the help throughout the build. He's painted it with Vallejo Tamiya gloss coat, sanded and buffed when that went belly up, and Tamiya panel line accent and UMP dark dirt wash.
He's done a cracking job of that. He's
done a belting job on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well done, mate. That's lovely.
I like his mottling. If anything that stands out on that plane for me, it's his mottling. He's got it bang on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Makes you want to pick it up and go, meow,
Ooh, Gary.
I like this one too. Mr. Gary Constable. This is one of the builds on the go at the moment. This is his take on Joey Dunlop tribute bike using Tamiya's Honda VFR 750R RC30. He's custom painted the bodywork using Tamiya and Mr. Hobbit acrylics and extreme metals for the chassis and swing arm. The decals all from the spares box, and downloaded a Joey signature and created a decal from that. Some tidying up still to do, and final assembly.
Oh, that's great, that.
Beautiful.
Really
Brings
nice.
back a lot of memories, that guy.
Yeah, looks good, that.
Sliding up a road. No, that's brilliant. I like that.
Yeah, he's done well there. I like this next one as well. Oh, God. Mr. Paul Chaplin. He's finally finished the Revell DTM BMW, UMP primed, top coat, Tamiya gloss white, and a final coat of 1K.
That's good.
Yeah, there was some fit issues with that one at the back end.
Did.
I think.
Good.
Back end of it was giving them chip.
It looks belting though now. It's got it nailed.
That's nice. I like that. Nice one, Paul.
I like this next one. And oh, God.
Oh.
Mr. Dan Edmonds, and he's hi guys. This week he's finished his entries for Paul's touring car group build. It's a 124th Tamiya Opel Astra V8 Coupe. He's really enjoyed this build as he found it a challenge with a two-tone paint job and fiddly doors. He's also learned to be more patient with the masking and let paint/clear coat cure longer. Oops. Anyway, all was fixed and he's rather pleased with the finish. He's used UMP gloss black primer and Vallejo metal colour for the chassis, UMP white primer, Tamiya TS26, TS47, and aqua gloss for the body. Have a great show, guys, and a wonderful weekend, everybody.
That's
So-
good.
Cracking work.
Yeah, lovely that, Dan. Very good work. Thanks.
Yeah,
it's done really well with that.
Really sits nicely.
Very
You'd
nice.
be- I reckon you'd be hard pushed to know that was a model, you know.
Do it.
Yeah, if you put it in right setting.
Oh,
I quite like this one as well. This is Claire Smith next. And this is Airfix Bengal Lancer 54mm collector series. Used UMP Ultimate Primer Grey for the base and horse body. For the main coat, Vallejo Model Air Golden Brown, Light Brown, and Armour Brown. And then used Tamiya XF3 Flat Yellow Acrylic for the Lancer's body. Tamiya X18 Semi-Gloss Black Enamel for the boots. Tamiya XF1 Flat Black Enamel for the belt and headdress. And other Tamiya enamels for the rests. X11, 31, blah, 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 blah. Plus Mr. Hobbit Aqueous 47 red brown for the leather, which I quite like that colour actually.
That's beautiful.
It's not done yet, but it's close. Thinking of using Tamiya diorama texture paint, light sand grit effect for the base.
Got it.
That's brilliant.
It is a good idea, but you might as well just use kiddie sand or just regular sand and white PVA glue. Loads cheaper if you haven't already bought it, but if you've already bought it, use that.
The muscles in the front leg of that horse. That's class.
I know. Made lots of mistakes. He'll be the first completed kit since return to the hobby after 35 years. And thanks to everyone for all the kind comments on the posts.
That's cool.
yeah, very nice.
Yeah, real nice, Claire.
That headdress as well, getting back to that headdress a bit, she asked one day a week about painting the black lines dead straight. I don't think dead straight would work on that. You've got to allow for a bit of movement of the fabric.
Definitely.
But it's looking really good. I do like that one a lot. I like this one a lot as well. Oh, God. Mr. Mike Dizzle. He says, hey, everyone, this week he's decided to take a break from the touring car build and finish his first plane. This is a 172nd Academy P51, painted with zero paint, semi-gloss black, then cleared with zero paints, Diamond 2K, then painted with Alclad Chrome. He's used Future to seal in the Alclad. After Declan, he's used Tamiya weathering powders for the exhaust stain, and is hoping everybody likes it and have a great weekend.
Looking good. Very nice.
Real nice.
It looks good, that one. Nice and shiny.
So, like that.
I like this next one also. Mr. Luke Carswell.
Mm.
So I've been trying to fit in some bench time this week. He's been working on the Tamiya Supra. The body was sanded back with various grades of micro mesh. Further coat of UMP white primer, then sprayed with decanted TS26. Next up is Decal and 2K, which will be left to cure whilst it works on the other bits. Happy Friday and happy modelling, folks.
Yeah. I like your decanting.
Nice one.
That's cool. That's cool.
I enjoyed your video today as well.
I started watching it and then I got sidetracked by doing something else. This one's very nice also. This one is going to be so hard. This one. This is Ryan Cancino. Says, hello guys, another great Friday. Hope all is well. Here's the final update on his 65 Chevy Stepside. More details have been added to the interior and the custom hydraulic setup in the bed has been finished as well. The working front suspension is complete along with the basic engine detailing. He's glued the hood closed on the first day, so the engine will only be seen through the wheel wells, but he still thinks it needs a detail. This build, along with a few others, are headed to Cadillac Fest this weekend. Should be a great time. Cool. Take care, guys. Love the show. And as always, stay inspired. Mr. See No Evil Builds.
Nice one, Ryan.
That's cool, isn't it?
Yep.
It is really, really cool. It's
Probably not people there.
so hard again this week. It were.
Oh, God.
Mr. Gav Painter next.
Jesus.
pass me a gun. But hey guys, managed some progress on the Tamiya 148 Mosquito whilst trying not to self-combust in the hobby room. Chipping done with a fine brush and sponge. Extra acrylic dots, see grey and sky mixed with a little white to lighten and complement it. With Citadel Rune Fang steel all over the gloss coat, so should easily remove what he didn't like. It's given a coat of Winsor & Newton UV matte varnish thin with UMP thinner sprayed through the apex. Also, using some
interesting.
Hey, what?
The hell was that noise?
I have no clue. Some kind of feedback from somebody.
I thought it was someone's, like, some weird siren.
Yeah.
Off a cliff.
Weird.
Strange.
He's also been using some AK enamel kerosene leaks and stains. Thank you all.
Do like that.
That's really, really interesting.
It's making a mozzie look interesting.
Yeah. Oh God, isn't
So
it?
what you're saying, Tim? Ordinarily it'd be boring.
No, they're a hard plane to weather.
Yeah,
Wood.
really hard.
You've got to be very. You can't do just
Chipping.
the normal chipping everywhere. You've got to be very Pacific of where you put them.
Can't
I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to say Pacific now. I don't even bother.
it be Atlantic?
Yeah, that's the workplace. Best place ever.
Oh dear. Oh, Mr. Alex Hillman next, and this is a Tamiya 148 F51D. After a few weeks away, he's managed to get decals on and a wash this week. The wash is Tamiya black, brown, not shown, and grey. That's an interesting photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Job though, it's looking good.
It does look good. I like the nice metal finish. Oh. And Mr. Ian Douthwaite next.
Unbelievable.
This is a 1/24th scale bathtub trailer, scratch built with styrene sheet strips and KFS resin suspension and wheels and white metal bits. Some great progress yesterday. Trailer 1 just needs mud guards and rear bumper. Trailer 2 under construction. The tub and chassis rails are done, and he hopes to have them in paint by the weekend.
Cracking work, mate.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's belting. Well, how much work goes into just doing that? It's amazing, really.
Yeah, just makes it look so easy, doesn't it?
Oh, it makes it like I want to do a norm and put everything in a box. What I didn't like about that picture is the ultimate sticker's obscured and the ISM logo in the background's obscured.
Oh, bad product placement.
Hello.
Oh, Mr. Andrew Morris.
It's the motivator.
Mr. Muscle. He's only got one. He's working on a Tamiya Porsche 959. He's decided to go with Zero Paint AMG GT3 colour. He's happy with the results and he's primed it in grey UMP primer.
Lovely colour.
Very cool.
I like shit black.
It just looks fast while it's standing still. Oh, Mr. John Sharp snuck in at the last knock-ins. This is Tamiya's Calsonic Skyline in 1/24th. He's painted it with decanted TS44 over a silver base on UMP black primer. The build series is on his channel, Sharp His Models.
Nice, John. Very nice.
Blatant plug there, John.
It'll look better on the forum.
Oh, Mr. Paul Bretland. Work on his Tamiya 135th Easy 8. It's been painted and decaled with the terrible star decals and now X22 cleared, ready for weathering.
It's cool, that thing.
Very shiny.
I like that.
I like his stickers on his cutting mat, if I'm honest. And the last one of the evening on Face Ache is Mr. Joseph Anthony Fernandez. And he says he's hoping he's not too late. He's just got back from work and he hopes we all had a good week.
Colour.
And this is his Tamiya's 1/20th scale 928. It's a rebox of an old 80s kit. Tamiya has come a long way from this. Seam lines all over the place, very bad fittings and warping. He's painted it with the new chameleon colours from Gravity. This one was called Green to Copper. Hope you like it. Have a great weekend.
Lovely colour.
Green at
It's
the
a nice
highlight.
colour. That I quite like that colour actually.
It's really cool.
Very nice.
Oh, it's time for some head bashing.
Oh,
That sounds wrong.
Well, I had an idea, and then some more came along, and I thought, oh, that instead, and then more came along, and
I got lost along the way.
I got so lost. I was like, I can remember a couple that I wanted to say about. I remember the wolf bike.
Remember six.
Well, we'll have a small recap, and then we'll try and progress from there. So everybody, get your pens and papers ready. And it's Scott with his Walter Wolf special. It is El Capitan with his Panzerjäger 1. And then it's Bifford with his R2D2. I like that one. Kiwi Gav with his Star Destroyer. I like that one. John MW with his Spitfire. Oh, give over.
I like that.
Milan with his, I can't remember, it never said a scale or his figure. But anyway, it's his figure of a man holding a gun in his pocket. Naked Modeler Tony with his Lexus. James Skiffin with his church. Oh, it's just getting beyond a joke now. You're not eligible. You're not eligible. You're not eligible. So that's that for the old forum. Oh, good grief. This is going to be a tough week. And then we've got Mr. John Stone with his Leclerc. Mr. Stephen Hanneman with his USS Shangri-La. Mark Ewing and his Nerf gun. Mr. Rennie Stoffridgen and his Chevrolet Camaro. Steve Spencer Beanie and his Eagle Transport. Mr. Roger Honing and his Cabinet. Mr. Paul Brickles, still a cool name, with his Airfix Warrior and Scratch built slat armor. That one's really good.
There's somebody's Thunder.
Yeah.
I was going to say it's either Thunder or Thunder Trousers.
It's Thunder in like anything outside.
Amadeus.
Mr. David Sargent with his Kinetic Sea Harrier. Mr. Taylor Brown with his Pontiac GTO. Mr. Radim Effenberger with his Mini R 135th Tank Crew. Mr. Richie Lamb with his UH5 Wessex. Mr. Charles Stanhope with his Kiev and Seascape. Mr. Philip Ramscar with his U-boat massive thing. Mr. Carl Parker with his Jet Provost T4. Owen Scott with his 1/9 Italieri something bike, I'm guessing. Mr. Richard Paddock with his BF 109. Mr. Gary Constable with his Joey Dunlop tribute bike. Mr. Paul Chaplin with his DTM Beamer. Mr. Dan Edmonds with his Astra Coupe. Claire Smith with the Bengal Lancer. I will add that that's really tiny, by the way. Mr. Mike Dizzle with his P51. Mr. Luke Carswell with his Supra. Mr. Ryan Cancino with his 65 Chevy Stepside. Mr. Gaff Painter with his Mosquito. Mr. Alex Hillman with his F51D. Mr. Ian Dowthwaite with his 2 1/24th scale bathtub trailers. Mr. Andrew Morris with his Porsche 959. You're not eligible, or you. And last but not least, Mr. Joseph Anthony Fernandez with his 928 in chameleon colours.
Oh, doesn't make it any easier at all, does it?
Oh, if only it makes it harder.
Well, I hope you lot have got some sort of idea. So let's go, Andreas. Come on, Andreas. Bore us with what you've decided.
The cabinets.
Cabinet.
No, it. I made a list. I'm looking at it now.
Are you being a good boy? Is Santa going to give it for you?
Yeah, I'm cross-checking it twice. It's between the Stepside and the Astra.
Oh yeah, two good ones.
Even though I'm not a car guy. Maybe the Astra. I think
Astra.
It's a good picture of it.
It's a good one. All right, we've got one for the Astra.
Well, the Stepside is very detailed.
I'm liking the Stepside quite a bit. Mr. Graham. Go slowly so you get a little bit more time.
Yeah, so many nice things. I think I'm falling between Ryan Chevy, Gav's Muzzy, and John Spit.
Oh, that's 3,
Yeah, and you know what? Because I'm on a bit of a Spitfire thing at the minute after watching the documentary last week, I'm going to have to go for John Spitfire. I think it looks lovely.
All right.
Really good job.
On for the Spit.
Yeah, but that step side is right up my Strasser. I love it, but no, the Spitfire this week.
Paul?
Lovely.
I got Richard's 109.
Oh, yeah.
Dan's Astra.
Yeah.
And that's step side again as well. God, it's just a tough one. I'm going to go for Dan's Astra.
Oh.
For all the build, he's done a good job there. It's quite a complex one, that one. Yeah. The paint's quite difficult on it, and the decals, and those doors are a bit of a pain as well. I know exactly what one.
And the fact that they actually do move as well.
Yeah, they do work.
Yeah, they work as well.
Yeah, Dan gets my vote.
Cool. Dan the man.
Oh, I had a list all prepared and everything, and it's been blown out of water twice. So I'm gonna go.
See you then.
I'm gonna go with Mr. Paul Brickles.
No, that's my short
Airfix Warrior. Only because for me, the scratch building of that slat armor should have took. I bet it took hours.
I bet it did.
And
yeah,
you know, it's a tricky thing to do and get right, and I think he's achieved that pretty well.
Yeah.
So that's my vote.
He's also on my list, actually.
Yeah. Norman.
I think I'm going to throw a curveball here and really put the cat amongst the pigeons. And I'm going to go for Richard's BF109.
Cool.
I'm going to go for that one.
Cool. Sam?
Got about 9 on.
I know.
Because I'm a car guy and I think it's a beautiful finish, I'm going to go for the Astra.
Oh.
But I had the Spit, the 109, the Mozzie, the step side.
I think we've all got a list, mate.
Yeah, it's going to have to be the Astra.
Nice. John?
Yes, same as everyone else. Got a list of about a dozen of them here. I think we're going to have to go with Ryan's 65 Chevy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, it's down to me. Well, not down to me. Yeah, I had the Wolf bike, really quite like that. The Warrior, definitely. Ryan's 55 and Gav's Mozzie. And I was going to go for the 55, so I was going to get 2 votes. But with the winner is with 3 is the Astra.
Awesome.
Yeah, nice one, guy.
Nice one, mate.
The lovely one.
Get your name and address to me, mate, and I'll get your goodie bag out in the post.
Very well done, peoples.
Right,
Yeah.
well done, mate.
Beautiful work.
Good ones.
It just gets harder and harder and harder.
Yeah.
I'm picking a winner.
Chicken dinner.
Do share.
No, don't share.
There we go. So, yeah, keep an eye out through the week. We'll see Dan put the link up for the week, and you can share your work for next week's show. Simple as that.
Easy.
Nice one, Dan.
So, any chat to catch up on?
We got a question from David Everton quite a while back now, asking best dark wash for World War II aircraft.
Ooh.
Well, you could either use the UMP Dark Dirt, which is that one, or what I think is really nice is the Earth. You can see that in the light, not whiting out. UMP Earth wash is really cool, or a mixture of the both. That's if you want to do an overall sludge wash, of course.
Now, I'm going to be me, to be honest, and say for me it was a combination of the MIG ammo panel liners and a bit of UMP as well. They complement each other quite well. So yeah, MIG panel liners like the I can't remember that. I forget their names.
What? Oh, there's loads of different colours, aren't there?
Yeah, it was loads of them.
Yeah, loads of them. If you can pick a few of those up, try to get the colours to complement your paint work.
Yeah. So then, panel line there and use the dark dirt ones because they're a different kind of wash, so they complement each other quite well.
See you, Matthew. Take care, mate.
See you, Matthew.
And other than that, it's just a lot of general chit chat about thunderstorms and people commenting on the builds. A lot of love for Gabs Mozzie.
Yeah, that's fabulous.
Blood moon tonight. I can't see it because we've got cloud.
It was a hot worse. It was a solar eclipse tonight, wasn't it?
Lunar eclipse.
Lunar eclipse. Yeah.
So you get a blood moon, so the moon turns red because it's in shadow. But sadly, it's covered by cloud, so I can't see it. Strawman says, "Is AK Interactive Varnish easy to use?"
Don't know whether you used it.
Yeah, the Ultramat I've got, you just
yeah,
chuck it in the airbrush and spray it on.
I just find it really delicate.
Yeah, it's not a strong, durable finish, but for a final dull coat, does the job.
I think that is it. A lot of people saying about how good all the builds are. Apparently, Bill says we're stuck on Dan at the minute. He's still presenting.
Oh, yeah. No, it's just the camera's on him. That's all. Not that it makes any difference.
Matthew's just left.
Yeah, Bill.
That's it.
Excellent. I'm just putting a pin wash on my tank, so.
Yeah. Was that one of your homemade pin washes?
Yeah. A little wash.
Asbo, best line of paints to get if you want to start building up the collection.
I'd go with Accurus personally, and Tamiya.
Yeah. Tamiyas are easy to get because a lot of places stock them, and you can just kind of pick a few up. Oh, I've done almost. I think I'm about 25 short of the full set of Tamiyas now, and that's just literally go into a hobby shop and I'll just pick up 2 or 3 every time. They're easy to get hold of.
Problem is with Tamiya, the colours are a compromise.
Yeah. I think the Tamiya and the Mr. Hobby Aqueous range complement each other very well because you can mix them as well. You can mix them together if need be, and the colours sort of fill each other's gaps. If that, hello. I think so anyway. And of course, they're very easy to use. Right.
Apparently, there's a lunar eclipse now.
Yes.
Really?
But we can't see it. Michael Lane says, "Hey, gents, greetings from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada." Oh, Manitoba, sorry. First time I've been able to hang with you guys. Enjoy the show. Thanks, Michael. Welcome.
Thanks for joining in.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
Anybody else who's watching and hasn't said hello, don't be shy. Step out the shadows.
I'm going to go over something I said earlier. So I'm going to put the camera on me while I say this because important. Good luck, normal, hopefully.
Oh no.
So, as I said, there's a lot of negativity in this hobby, and I'm just going to say it once and I'm going to leave it there. So, a lot of people like to spread rumours, talk rubbish, spread shit, and all I'm going to say is, if there's anything bad, don't always believe the person who's spreading the crap. Because the one who shouts the loudest is often the one who just causes the trouble. So if you have anything bad about me, ISM, UMP, or these guys that hang with me, don't just initially believe it. Come and ask us. We'll give you our side of anything that you've been told or shown or asked, because there's a lot of venomous, vile people out there. And a lot of them are full of shit. I'll tell you that now. And if you ever want an honest opinion, come and ask me or any of these guys, and we'll give you whatever. But there's a lot of people spreading rumours and saying stuff and twisting things that have been said. and it's pretty sad, to be honest. And that's it. I mean, yeah. So, yeah. If anyone knows anything, come and ask us. We'll tell you straight away.
Look for a Facebook group called the Modelling Hangout Group. Come and join. And when you see a link for the Hangout, come and have a word with us. Come and have a chat.
Yeah.
Everybody's welcome. You just got to be in that group, and you'll see the link posted every day or most days. Come and join us. If there's a space, come and have a chat. Tell us what you've heard. Tell us ask any questions. We're more than happy to speak to you.
Yeah. There's some very vile people out there who either A, don't like it because you've admin them on the site, which we have to do to run the site well, or don't like it that me and Lee make a business out of this. Now, I wouldn't mind that part if I didn't model. I probably model more than most people out there.
Definitely.
Prolific modelers. It's not like I'm not joining the community, but we get shunned from the community as well. I got banned from 2 Facebook groups recently. One for just clicking on to join, I was instantly blocked before even gone on. And the other one because I shared a post from my pull at ISM page where I stated I use UMP primers along with several other products. And that's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. You can't even share a piece of work you finish without getting banned. So, like I say, don't believe all the vile hype and crap and shit you hear of people, because there's a lot of them out there. And if you want to know who they are, I'll tell you that. But carry on, I'll tell you on here. Live.
The thing is that a lot of people don't realise is, everybody's got plus points and negative points about them. Everybody's personality is going to be up and down in places, and you're never going to agree with sides of everybody's personality. But one thing I will say is, how many other modelling manufacturers do you see welcoming people into a public hangout to chat to them and get to know them and help them and give them advice? I'll answer that question with that many fingers. None. And I'm telling you, no matter what you see on YouTube and stuff, there are no other company managers or owners who are doing as much modelling as this guy sitting in front of you now.
That's right.
And I know it sounds like I'm brown nosing, but I'm being honest. It's the truth.
This isn't about that. This isn't about brown nosing as well. This is about people talking shit, trying to ruin people's reputations, and not just on a business side, but you guys that hang with me as well, because they've got a personal vendetta they can't let drop because they've been dickheads. I'm not going to say that. They have. They've made a mistake, screwed up, and it's another word, then they got fined. But they have, and they take on a personal vendetta against a company, an individual, because they're pissed off, and it's pathetic, absolutely pathetic. If anyone knows me and has met me, I'm no different in real life, and I'll tell you straight how it is. That's just me, and a lot of people don't like that, and that's fine. I'm arrogant. I know I am. I'm an arsehole. I know I am, and that's the difference.
No, do you know what you actually are, Paul? A human being.
Yeah, I know, but I am. I can be arrogant. I can be an arsehole. We're always taking the piss out of each other. We know each other very well. But there's a different side of it. And just people, they get a flea up their arse and they're off. And it's ridiculous. And if they carry on, and, some people have gone quiet now. That's brilliant. Great. Water under the bridge, moved on. But there's others who just wow.
Movie there.
But like I say, this isn't about, I'm this, I'm that. It's not about that. I'm not like that. This is about people trying to ruin people's reputations, their names, and just over nothing. People just need to grow up, move on, and do this. Just model.
Yeah. If you're watching on catch up, just rewind about 3 minutes to when somebody asked for a recommendation, and I recommended 2 of Paul's products, and he actually stepped over me and recommended somebody else's.
Yeah, because I'm not going to lie.
Exactly.
I'm not going to lie. I could sit here all day saying that I only use UMP thinner. I don't. I use leveling thinner. You all know I do.
Yeah.
Camia thinner occasionally, and I use normal cellulose. Look at all the products I've got. Yes, that's there. Yeah, that's right. That's so it's on camera, because this is my business. It puts food in my little boy's mouth. So that's there. It's advertising. All this around here is as well. But look at all the products in here. It's crazy. Loads. I'm not going to lie. What's the point of me lying? I'm not an idiot. But those MIG panel line washers are fantastic, and they work well with our washers. Totally different. One's a clay wash, one's enamel. They're brilliant. My homemade oil washers are fantastic as well. I could do this in UMP, but I prefer the look of pin wash gets off oil. I'll have my UMP wash later. So that's it. But back by God. I like that one. But yeah, this isn't about that. This is more, I'm just pissed off with people who won't shut up about just petty crap. I've got them there as well. And just move on. Just do your modeling, enjoy your life, and don't be worrying what other people are doing. If you're falling out with me, boo-hoo, move on. That's the way it is. It's one of those. People fall out. Happens in life. Down the pub, you fall out with your mate, and wherever you ever don't talk again, or you have a hug and have a drink and make up. It's one of those things. But the internet breeds animosity. You are anonymous. You're far away from each other, and you can't just reach out and twist somebody's head off.
I'd love to do that a few times.
Well, yeah. Anyway, but that's it. Yeah. So all it is just if you hear some crap, don't just believe it, please. Come and ask us. Come get on the side of the story, and just think. Like I say, often he who shouts the loudest is often the person who's doing all the crap. That's it. Well, there we go. Rant over. It wasn't even a rant; it was a talk.
And one better, if you come to Telford, meet us all in person.
Yeah, come in the bar.
Yeah.
Oh, don't come to drink with us in the bar. That
yeah, don't do that. No, don't do that.
Come and say hello to Telford, though, for sure. There we go. Have you got a problem? Come and see me, Telford. I'll talk to you, Telford, no bother. And there we go. Right, somebody else can talk for a minute because I'm doing this wash.
Oh, can I say my model for heroes thing, please?
Yes, I'll put the camera on you. Go on, mate.
Right, okay. As many of you will know, we do support Models for Heroes, awesome charity, doing awesome work, and we try and help wherever we can, doing the charity auctions, etc. Recently, I am really pleased to say that I've been given the opportunity to be a volunteer at the modelling therapy sessions that they do. I've got my first session coming up next week after 9th of August is my first session in Chesterfield. Guiding some forces vets who've got some problems, to sort of reintroduce them or introduce them to modelling and help them along a little bit, and see if it can help them to relax a little bit and help them with their problems. Anyway, obviously it's a charity, and we have done various things asking for auctioning kits, and people donate prizes that they've won on here, etc., quite regularly, which is all great. And up to now, we've always said kits would be the best thing to donate. However, I've had a message from Malcolm today, and he's asked me if I would just share this with you, because Models for Heroes is growing very, very quickly. And we need a bit of help on a different angle, or Malcolm needs a bit of help on a different angle. So if I just read this out to you, and then I'll sort of talk a bit more afterwards. So effectively, Models for Heroes have been asked to open 6 more modelling sessions than we'd planned and budgeted for. There's RBL in Brighton, Lincoln and Aylesford, and the Stand 2 group in Chesterfield, which is the one that I'm handling. And also new groups south of Newcastle and in Northern Ireland. This is on top of the 6 NHS MOD mental health wards that we're now running modelling sessions at before the end of 2018. So by the end of 2018, if we can open these new groups, we will have 44 modelling sessions, introducing and reintroducing over 200 veterans to the hobby each month. That's pretty amazing.
Oh, that's immense. Yeah.
Now, to cope with the extra sessions, we're looking for donations of tools, glues, paints, side cutters, cutting mats, sanders, and masking tape. And I'll underline that by saying any tools that are of good quality and useful to the beginner modeler, unopened paints and glues if possible. Now, I did ask the question to Malcolm about the paints and glues, and he said ideally sealed or 99% full. So that's if possible. Now, UMP intend to donate 10 packs of sanders to us to start the ball rolling. Also, when I go to Chesterfield next month, you guys who've donated your goodie bags, etc., when you've won the prizes and you've just said donate them to Models for Heroes, I'll be taking some of those to use with the guys up in Chesterfield next week. Malcolm also says models we're doing great for, it's just the tools and materials that they need. So if you've got anything kicking around, any tools that you're not using anymore that you think could be good for beginners to use, any paints that you want rid of, any glues, anything like that that you just, they're just sitting there and you're never going to use them and you want to donate them, they would be very, very much appreciated. You can contact Malcolm in the usual way through either the Facebook page, Models for Heroes, or modelsforheroes.co.uk on the web. Malcolm at modelsforheroes.co.uk if you want to email him, and you can send the stuff straight down to him. But anything you've got, anything you want to, you're happy to donate, please let Malcolm know and drop it in if you can. It would be a massive help. Like I say, we're okay for kits, or Malcolm's okay. Malcolm's okay for kits, but it's the tools and the ancillary stuff that is needed at the minute. So I hope that all made sense.
There you go, well done, Graham.
Thank you very much. So,
yeah. Very nice.
Right.
When's your first session?
On the 9th of August.
Whereabouts in Chesterfield is it being held, Jay?
I can't remember what it is. It's an organisation called Stand 2, which looks after vets. And in my case, it's normally something new for Models for Heroes. They normally focus on the guys with PTSD and those kind of mental health issues. This one is the guys I'm taking on, I believe, have got alcohol problems. So it's a slightly different thing, but along the same sort of lines, because usually there's something that leads to that, which hopefully they can benefit from in the same way that people with other issues can. So I'm nervous, don't get me wrong, because I've got a bit of social anxiety, well, a lot of social anxiety myself. So standing in front of a class of 4 or 5 total strangers is going to be quite weird, but ultimately it's modelling. It's just modelling.
You need to read Ant's comments in the chat.
Ant's comments in the chat. Oh, right, okay. And I've just noticed that Malcolm's asked me a question earlier on that I missed. I'll reply to you later, Malcolm, if you're watching. Thank you for that, mate. I've just looked up with my camera. I'm not winking at anybody, and I haven't been punched. I've got a sty. It looks all red.
Is that like gonorrhea or something?
I don't know. It's like
gonorrhea.
Yeah, I just noticed.
You're down the docks again, haven't you? Rubbing things on your eye.
Old wives' tale, the wedding ring.
I told you to close your eye.
With your wedding ring?
Yeah, if you've got a gold wedding ring,
yeah,
it's an old wives' tale. I had one a couple of months back, but rub your eye with it.
Yeah,
a couple of days it'll be gone.
That's what caused it, a ring on it.
There you go. So I need to go back to YouTube.
What sort of times are you doing that, Jay?
It's a 5:30 start, so obviously I've got to be there for 5, and it's going to be a couple hours. But yeah, I'm doing this one on my own. So I can manage on my own, but as I said to Dan Cook last night, if you want to get involved, I think all you need to do is just register with Malcolm as a volunteer, because for the what they call the police checks now, CBS or something. You got to go through, get your police checks done to make sure you're not going to anything nasty to anybody. And then once you register with him, you can help out. I mean, yeah, more than it could all be good.
I don't think you'll register or help, John.
that time's no good for me though. Really, it's unfortunate, but
oh blimey, Ant.
Yeah,
that's awesome, mate.
And that's somebody out of our group that as well.
Wow,
very generous guy. You want to read that out?
Yeah. So Ginger Spook, Ant, he's had to give up modelling for various reasons, sadly, because he's bloody good at it.
Yeah.
And you may remember from his Ecto 1, the Ghostbusters Ecto 1 that he did, all destroyed and bricks on top of it and stuff. It was stunning. But he's given up modelling, and he's just said in the chat that he'd like to donate all his paints and washes.
Wow.
To Models for Heroes.
You're a madman, Ant.
That's amazing. Well done, man.
That's amazing, mate. Yeah, I'll have a chat with Malcolm and see what he wants to do with that, mate. Because, mate, that's awesome. That really is. Thank you.
Yeah, scale one of Amp's got idea. Take a pin to the eye and pop it.
And it's on about the eye, not the.
Yeah, you pop your eye.
Yeah.
That's what he's trying to do in the first place.
And let's just see what else we've missed. Is it all brush paint, or do they use airbrushes? They mainly do brush painting, but the more advanced classes, the guys that have been doing it for a while do get opportunities to have a go at airbrush, and they've got a couple of those. I've seen on the Facebook page, if you follow the Models for Heroes, you'll see the photos on there. They do airbrushing sessions, and I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say the other thing, but yes, they do some airbrushing, but it's mainly brush painting. Sharpie get lost. A few people talking about what Paul said earlier on. I see there's something else.
There was a question further up before I started ranting.
Was there?
It was about primer colour.
Oh, right. Yes, I did see that. I'll flick back up in a minute. So a couple of quick things. Michael Mitchell says addiction is a mental health issue across the globe. We have the same problem in the States with a lot of our returning vets having substance abuse problems, which I think is why I think they approached Malcolm and he sort of said, well, you know, we'll have a go and see what we can do with these guys, and hopefully they can get something out of it. Scale Model Vamp says, I think people getting upset because posts are getting deleted that's got little info on, but not enough, supposedly. Just an opinion.
No, it's not that. It's not that.
It's not. That's not grief.
You get annoyed when they're asked.
Yeah.
But no one's getting annoyed because the post's being deleted. Half the time, we don't notice.
Yeah, I mean, you know, most of the time, if we sort of try and give a witty, sarcastic, friendly nudge and a way of a comment, you know, people are quite happy to say, oops, sorry, and stick a bit of info on.
Or you just ask politely and they rage quit the page.
Or you just ask politely.
Yeah, we've had this airbrush now in the spray booth.
We've had a few people just go, what? You want me to write some information? Bye then. And left. Okay. You don't want to tell us what you've been doing? That's fine. But
Ant donated his hardest Nimic Ultra and spray booth, wasn't it?
Wow.
Ant's doing nothing.
Very generous, Anthony. Very generous.
Amazing, mate.
You're awesome, mate. You're awesome. Let me speak to Malcolm tomorrow and I'll get back to you, mate. That's awesome.
What a gent.
Wow. Wow.
He's a very nice man, though, as well.
Yeah, he's a good bloke, Ant.
All the best.
Hard to call him a friend.
Yep.
Even if he does play over wood.
Yours does, and you won't play with yours.
Going back to this information thing, Paul and I were talking about this earlier in the week as well. It's getting frustrating for us to keep asking for it all the time, and it's just common sense. But then again,
we've been doing it for 6 months.
Yeah, because we're asking for it all the time, it's starting to make us look like we're the ones who were being petty, and we're not. We're just asking for simple stuff, really.
It's common sense.
Yeah, it really is.
You go to the doctors, you don't just walk in there and tell them nothing. You walk in and tell them what's wrong.
Yeah, it just seems silly, and I'll always say the same thing. I can't understand why somebody would spend loads of money, loads of hours, loads of effort, loads of research, and put loads of skill and passion into building something, and then not be bothered to take 30 seconds to type a little bit about what they've done. You know, what kit is it? How have you built it? What paints and products have you used? Any unusual techniques you've used? Bloody hell, look at my head shining. Yeah, I don't understand why it's so difficult. But
all we want to do is have a nice Facebook page that runs smoothly, because unfortunately people don't read the comments. So if somebody doesn't tell you what kit it is, the first question is, what kit is this? And then the poster answers, and then the next person asks, what kit is this? And the OP answers again. And all that's doing is constantly bumping that thread back to the top. We've not, that's a great build, you've done brilliant work, just the questions that are being asked over and over, and that's the frustrating part for me.
Yeah.
So after 6 months of constantly asking people, it's getting to the point where we're just going to have to start, well, that's it. It's either that or we leave it and you have a Facebook page full of random posts with their info.
Yeah, which is...
There's a lot of pages out there already.
Yeah, I know.
Like if you're building a Spitfire, how many manufacturers do Spitfire kits?
Oof, every single one of them.
What, 30, 40, 50?
If you want to help, though, people like Bill, Sergeant Bones helps. If someone doesn't share any info, just ask them. If you provided some info on your build, save us a job. That's half the time what I'm hunting for. I'm not looking for nice builds. I'm looking for posting no info so we can try and get the what's the word? The flow of the group.
There's always this thing. I mean, I've before ISM, I've run a couple of big Facebook groups in other hobbies, hill walking, and wild camping, and that kind of stuff.
Rambling.
And it's always the same. You always get like the main core membership who are quite happy to go along with whatever the rules say, and they appreciate everything that's done and they crack on. But you're always going to get these militants who somehow think that admins are on some kind of power trip, and some think we're just like bossing people around and stuff. You got to remember the group is we don't get paid for running the group. We do it to provide somewhere for people to come and enjoy and discuss and trade ideas and show off their work and all this kind of stuff. And we put this together. Paul put this together, and we all helped him to make that happen. Now, we obviously see a lot more than you guys see. We see what goes on. We see how many people try and get into the group who don't want to be, you don't want them in there. We see all the comments that we spot and quickly delete them before you guys see them. And all of that stuff that we do in the background, it's all done to make the front of house more pleasant for you guys. And the way that we have to do that sometimes is by putting rules in place that make it run more smoothly and more pleasurable and everything else for you guys. It's not about us being authoritarians, because it doesn't matter to us. It really doesn't. We're trying to do this for you. And it baffles me when people, oh, you admins have got like, you think you're above everybody. We're not. We're just trying to provide somewhere that you guys like. And if you don't like what we do in ISM, there are plenty of other groups out there that might do what you want them to do. They might not, but
shall I dumb it down? Shall I dumb it down for everybody, G?
Defo.
What Graham does and everybody else at the admins, they add more sugar so as it tastes nice. That's what they do, essentially. Do you know what I mean? They do all the sweeping up and, the emptying of the garbage, let's say. It's just, if you're unsure, just go to the top of the page and click on rules.
Yeah. I'll tell you now, over the 5 years, I've been threatened with physical violence, called a tin god, abused so many times over like ask someone not to swear. I've been threatened to have my head kicked in the Telford several times. We've had, you name it, it's been posted on there, including some pretty vile stuff. I'm gonna have to. I'm not gonna say what it is, but yeah, it's disgusting. But yeah, we just run a good group. That's all it is. I enjoy talking to you a lot, and I'd like to look at a picture and see a nice tank. And as Claire said, could they not post a picture of the box? That's a good idea to do sometimes.
Yeah, some people do, don't they? It
doesn't tell you what they've done, but at least you know what the model is.
Yeah.
Because then when they know what the model is, the first question will be, what paint did you use? That's why I got thrown off that group, because I put all the questions I normally get asked in a finished build post, which was prime the UMP white primer, painted in Tamiya paint, done with such and such decals, clear coated in MIPA. It was a B-Max kit. And that's all the info I shared. I got thrown off a group for spamming UMP, just for that. And I was like, what? So, I'm answering the questions I always get asked.
Yeah.
So that's it. But yeah, we just want a nice group that flows and runs well. It's a very busy group as well. There's 16,000 people on there. So it is getting a bit busier. But as Scott says, the only problem we get on the forum is Russian spammers. Selling Viagra and
Ray bonds.
Yeah.
See, you don't need to buy Viagra from across the world, and you can buy it out the shops now. It's a bit pointless now.
Just another aside there. Gary Pashley's just said to Ant, Ginger Spook, very sad that you're giving up the hobby, Ant, but it's very generous of you to donate all your gear. You're a gent, so yeah, have to echo that.
He's a very good bloke, although he snores. That sounds really bad, me saying that. I shared a room at Telford and ended up throwing a pillow at him there. I think I did. Yeah, and Ant, we need to see you in a hangout again, bud.
Yeah, come and join us, mate.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. We've had a few new people joined that you'll recognise.
Oh, yeah. I forgot, yeah.
I don't know if Ant knows that yet.
No, I don't think he does.
You'd be interested.
No.
See you in a hangout, Ant. You need to come back, mate.
Yeah, jump in one, dude. You'll be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
Right. Back to business. Mark Rayton says, sorry for all the questions, guys, but I'm still learning. And I know you chaps are the ones with the answers. Well, maybe. But I want to build a red arrow next. What primer? Yellow, black, white, or grey? Thanks. The first thing I would say on that, I built the red arrow, and apparently, as far as I can gather, there are only 2 companies who make the red arrow red. Humbrol, and it's blooming awful. I tried it. I managed it eventually, but then I was told afterwards that Extra Acrylics do red arrow red, and it's a perfect match.
I think
and,
MRP does now as well.
MRP might do.
Well,
Extra Acrylics you get from Hannons.
Yeah, priming yellow.
Yeah.
Definitely yellow makes the red cover so much easier, and it pops like hell. And I know that for my cars.
That's nice.
There you go.
Okay, we can cross that off the bucket list.
What's that?
Oil dot filtering.
That's boring, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Very monotonous and boring.
Yeah, there you go.
It gives some life to it, actually. It's very good.
I don't know if Ant would post to South Africa. I don't know why he would. That's confused me. Ant's not a shop.
No.
Ant's just a generous person giving his stuff away.
Do a charity.
To a charity.
Yeah, charity.
Unless Ant wants to post to South Africa. Which, by the way, is one of the worst places in the world to post to.
Yes, the most expensive.
Oh my God, it's we've from UMP. Oh, the postal service went on strike for about a year. I swear to God, it was a nightmare getting stuff out there because we got a shop in South Africa called Bubbles.
Mike broke up then, Paul.
Yeah, no. I can't remember the name of the place now. Why do my metalwork look green?
Steve just said that MRP call the red arrow red signal red, and Stuart Bremner's also said that Hataka do it. So
I think it's called Signal Red from Extra Acrylics as well. I think it is.
No, it's not. I think it's just called Red Arrows Red.
Is it actually called Red Arrows Red? Oh, okay.
Red Arrows Red.
No confusing it then, is it, Tim?
No, definitely not. Well, I don't know.
XL Double Double says, interesting how the primer colour makes a difference to the final coat.
It's really surprising.
Mm-hmm.
You see it in the cars, can't you, Sam? You spray them.
Yeah, it does make it pop. Yellow if you're doing red. I use black gloss if I'm doing silver.
Yeah.
Sometimes I would use white with just a touch of grey when I'm doing a wide car, just the slightest touch, and that's just because I'm blind as a bat and I can't see where I've missed or where I've hit with the white. But it does make a difference. It does make your top colour pop. As you can see on Tony Naked Modeler's car, he did black when he was up doing the silver, and he did yellow when he was doing the red.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful finish.
Yep.
I mean, so that was primed in black and then overcoated with silver just to make the blue pop a little.
Mm-hmm. And it works.
Because if I'd have done that blue over the black, it would have been a lot darker.
Yeah.
So I find white better for blue.
Yeah, I just grabbed the black as a matter of habit.
I never get that far, so I wouldn't know.
Once you go black.
How long do you let UMP primer dry for using the Tamiya TS paints? Right, I normally prime overnight and then spray in the morning. So 12 hours should be plenty. I have done it quicker than that and I had no problem at all. But I normally 12 hours is a matter of course.
I've done it in 6 hours.
Yeah, I think I've done it in about 4. I've had no issue. You know, like when I think it was that day I ruined that spoiler on the Escort. And I had to paint it quick. So onto the 2K, I think I just primed it really quick. But yeah, 12 hours, play it safe.
I remember my Escort. It's a bit long ago.
Well, you need to build another one because I'm going to build another one soon.
We'll have the aftermarket decal set for it.
Still got one, haven't you?
Yeah. It's the brandy one, the yellow one.
Yeah. Oh, you bought that?
Well, wait till you see what's in the slides. There might be something you like in there for the Mark II.
No.
There's a couple of things I've seen that I like.
It's an Escort Cosworth, mate.
Oh, Cosy. Oh, sorry.
You talking about a rocket?
That was primed with UMP primer.
Are you talking about the Rothmans one?
Yeah.
No, something else.
That's
just a Reeboks.
So I just say that was done in a speed build. It was primed with UMP primer and then sprayed with Tamiya acrylic, thinned with Mr. Leveling Thinner, so lacquer paint. About 5 minutes to dry.
Mate, you should be alright after 12 hours. I always stamp flat back, and it does feather. But everyone's going to have their personal preference now that you like gas and somebody either weather a tank. Everyone's going to have different ways. Can I read something else off Willie before we go? To Paul on the bench and the regulars in the chat, I enjoy your company every Friday night. And don't follow much more than that, so feel privileged to know. Well, thank you, Willie. Good to have you aboard, mate.
Yeah, thank you, Willie.
Does warming UMP primer help alleviate clogging in the airbrush? It's not in your airbrush, Claire. It's needle tip drying. If you're getting blockages, it's just a little bit of paint on your needle drying. Yeah, but in this kind of weather, you're going to get needle tip drying.
Yeah,
a lot. I'm quite lucky. I don't seem to get any trouble at all. You just give it a little blast every now and then, but it's not actually clogging in your airbrush. It's drying on your needle.
Just a tip.
Wind the pressure up a little bit.
Yep.
Mark Rayton says, thanks for answering my questions. Enjoyed tonight. Paul, ignore all the arseholes. I think you're a fantastic bunch. You can't please everybody. Have a great weekend, and I'll catch you next Friday.
Hello, Mark.
Good night, Mark.
Trust me, I try to ignore them.
Yeah.
Like I say, the ones who shout the loudest.
Yeah. I'm staying quiet.
Yeah. Well, we already know, yeah. And somebody did say before I wasn't an arsehole. No, I am. Trust me, I am. I'm an arsehole. I am an arsehole, but
I'd rather say, no, you're probably more a dick.
How about a dickhole? That's the difference, though. I know I am. So
yeah, I know I'm a dick and all.
Yeah, that's it. Come and join us. Come and join our hangouts, and you see what we're really like.
With Paul and us guys, what you see is what you get.
Yeah,
there's no back doors with any of it. There's no ground nose on any of us. We're all just close friends. And we'll have a laugh every day.
Thank you,
I need to go and say goodnight to my little boy.
Okay, mate.
Actually, I'm going to quickly grab a coffee.
Yeah, Michael, dickhole's a word.
Definitely is.
Ian's taking your criticism on board, Dan, and giving the trailer a temporary payload. I need to find this picture. Give me a sec. There we go. There you go, Dan. I'll share this for you.
Yeah, share this. Let's have a look.
There we go.
Awesome. Awesome. That's what it needs every week.
Oh, what a load.
I'll tell you something. Believe it or not, there's quite a lot of weight there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like a bottle of cleaner and a bottle of thinner and 3 bottles of primer.
And don't forget the buffer.
Oh, yeah, and the buffer.
Thank you, Willie.
That's impressive, that.
I like it.
See, our show's interactive, have you noticed? It's like scratch and sniff, but better.
You don't want to scratch and sniff it. Not when John and Sam have been in. Seriously, if you want to come and have a laugh and enjoy some time modelling, come and join our off-air hangouts.
And believe it or not, you actually get more done in a hangout.
You all do. You hang out with modelling and...
Yeah.
Well, not you, maybe. You're exceptional.
Normal people.
Who's got models?
Norm likes to open boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Norm could work in a packing firm, I reckon.
If you want to know anything about a kit, Norm's your man.
Oh, definitely. He's probably got a part-built one somewhere.
Which one you want, mate?
I sure hope he finishes it, Crass.
Shut up.
Oh, dear.
This is really therapeutic, Andrea. Therapeutic.
All of a sudden, it's just took a nosedive.
Yeah, you've ruined it now. Right, it's back in the box. Blaming Andrea.
It's very therapeutic here.
I've got one in the post. I'm really itching to get my hands on.
Yeah.
Don't do scratch and sniff for a chilly night.
Oh, yeah, Scott, you give me the bird. So you get, yeah. Get the bird back.
Michael Mitchell, what brand trailer was that? That is actually scratch built. Ian scratch builds all his trailers and all that.
Yeah, everything you see, apart from primer, obviously, and thinner and cleaner, everything else is scratch built.
He's an absolutely amazing modeler.
Yeah, he's a really good modeler.
What about you, Neil, are we?
I was talking about Norman.
You're talking about me, wasn't you?
Oh.
Thank you, brother. Where's my checkbook again?
It'll have to be nice to you once a year.
Yeah.
But join, don't be frightened of join.
Yeah,
come and hang out. It's good crack. I mean, the first time I came in here, I was made welcome. Well, sort of.
He's not anymore.
I've only been here 4 years.
I remember Sam laying on stairs.
Yeah, and you all thought I'd fallen down them.
Yeah, it looked like you fell that stairs, though, dude, honestly.
I couldn't, those days, trying to get a signal was terrible.
Yeah, yeah.
It was so bad. And the hallway was the only place I could get a signal. It didn't break up.
God, it was in the bathroom.
Well,
yeah, they were the good old days then, weren't they, Sam?
they were, man. That was funny those days.
Yeah, they were.
Hey,
I mean, we have great fun in here every day.
It's still fun now. I think we have more of a laugh now.
We do.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in here every single day with Paul and all the rest of it.
Yeah, he is. I can vouch for that.
Yeah. What do you do, you know?
He haunts the place.
He puts it up and I'm straight in.
I didn't say that.
Like a line of one grapes of me. Not like, oh no, that's bad. I just
No,
puts it up and I'm straight in. Oh no. That's
It's
what
not like pigeons on a pasty.
Sounds a bit dodgy.
we do have a club between us. It's called the Lazy Bee Club. I'm not going to say it because I'm not paying attention. But
Bastards. You can say bastards.
it's Lazy Bastards Club.
I'd say fine them.
And it's full of us that don't work or are retired or work.
I'm just semi-retired. Retired.
I'm just permanently retired. The last 20 years, it's been great. On and on.
Tim, you got many slides this week? Tim's not there. Might be muted.
Tim went to make coffee 40 minutes ago.
Ah.
I don't know what he's doing. I think he's gone picking beans.
in his back garden.
Yeah, I think I'm lost out there.
I was going to say he's probably been kidnapped if he's gone out here.
Careful where you go and you. I know what you're
Yeah,
like.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm back to A second I said
it. Shh. Leave it there. What?
Whoa!
What happened, Ant? Oh. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Pervert.
Whoa.
Like a horror film starting up, isn't it?
Yeah, that was
That's just Norman's face. Actually, look at it. It could be the Adams family.
Faster.
Could be worse.
Could be me.
You look like Sloth off the Goonies.
There you guys.
Baby Ruth.
Yeah, you will, Gav. It'd be good to see you, mate. We've got Clinton Chunk. Funny enough, Chunk. That's his nickname. I haven't nicknamed. That's his nickname. He joined us from his name Victoria, is it?
I think so.
Yeah, that's how much we care. We haven't got a clue where he lives.
He joins us every afternoon. Well, he has been doing so. Nice guy.
Yeah, he is. He's a good bloke.
Yeah, lovely bloke.
Yes.
Here he is.
Oh, Jaffa cakes. Somebody's mentioned Jaffa cakes. Oh.
I got a Yorkie bar there.
I've got some cakes and I've got a 5-pack of curly whirlers.
Curly whirlies, mate.
Well, they're known as 2 bites these days because I've put a bit of weight on. And yeah, I can breathe food and chocolate in now like it's going out of fashion.
This is it, Dan. You turn 40. Everything just starts spreading outwards.
No, I stopped smoking.
Oh,
Everything's spreading out now.
Turn 40 and stop smoking. Gee.
You should take better care of yourselves.
Oh dear. Spoken from a student. Oh dear.
A lot of bag of Maltesers and an insulin pen.
Maltesers with an insulin chaser.
Yep.
I have noticed I do get out of breath a bit quicker these days.
Because you're old, mate.
I think that's what it is.
You get the
It's been a killer. It makes all the steel. When I say like red hot, I mean like, you know, we wear no gloves, so you go and rush in, pick it up, put it on your shoulder, and everything's bare skin, and you're just burning yourself. It's just horrible. But one, you know, casually moves along, crying and squealing like a big girl.
I saw a guy one time down wearing a vest, carrying a bag of cement on his shoulder, and the bag had burst and it went all over his shoulder, and it was roasting hot. Whether it was having today. Oh man, you must have seen it burning that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, the cement just burnt into him. It was terrible.
Oh, I can imagine that.
I laughed, but
well, I think that's back. We'll look at the latest kits. I can't remember what I bought in the last couple of weeks. I think I actually bought a lot, surprisingly.
No.
It must be about last week was the
Well,
show.
we didn't do last time we did a show. We didn't do it. We were going to do a rollover, and I haven't got a clue where I bought since then. So if you've got stuff, show it. If you haven't, you haven't.
I've got a couple of things.
The bill was away.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, sorry. I had to check on where Trisha fell off her scooter today. Just had to check her leg, see if it's all okay with her. Where she fell off, she managed to get a bit of glass embedded in her knee.
Oh no!
So it's about nearly an inch long cut. So she put stereo strips over it and a good plaster, so it's all sorted. Hopefully sorted. Hopefully you don't have to go to hospital and get some stitches.
Yeah.
Let's hope.
There's so many jokes in there that I want to go.
Oh, isn't there?
I can't.
Trust me, I was sort of half laughing at her. I'm like, what are you doing? She goes, you just bought a new scooter. And it arrived today. And off she rides, thinking, oh, she's got a new scooter. And off she literally gets around the corner and falls off. And she comes back and says, oh.
I bet you laugh, though.
Yeah, I did. I was sort of laughing. What are you doing? Why did you fall off? She's like, oh, I'm feeling faint. So I sit down quick. I'm catching you for falling over. I sat her down and she's fainted. It was a big old cut in her leg. So
She fainted?
Hey?
She fainted?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
She's not good at blood. she nearly faints and she has to go to the hospital and get blood taken.
Is it a proper scooter or battery jobby?
Proper scooter.
Or
hang on. What do you mean by a proper scooter?
He means like a motorbike.
One with an engine.
It's one of those self-powered ones. It's like the little electric things, but you have to use your own body to move it around.
So basically, it's the things the kids use for a bigger It's not a motorbike.
Hey?
Not a motorbike, Dan.
Motorbike, Dan, no. No, not a motorbike.
So essentially, then a little pea-sized pebble's got in front wheel.
Something like that,
yeah. I'm sorry, Tim.
It's bad. I feel bad for laughing because it's Tim's missus, but it sounds dead funny.
Oh no, I'm saying that's where his missus' name is, and I forgot he's not married. It's going to backfire. What's the wife's name? Right, a couple of questions. John got a coffee warmer. Excellent, was on sale. Brilliant. Claire says, "No priming car bodies do you guys prime inside?" It's a good question. That what I tend to do is, if you've got like intakes on the front bumper, prime in the back, and it will cover a lot of those hard to reach areas.
Yep.
Inside your wheel arches as well. Do just inside and outside, and around the back of the bumper. And also do around your windows inside as well, because you're probably going to paint them black or body colour. So give that a prime. Don't bother painting entirely underneath all the body, because you're not going to see it. Definitely if you've got bumper inserts at the front or grills, spray around the back of it, because it helps cover it inside. Good question. How do you weather a decals? I've heard of put oils on it to ruin it. Nah, I'll put oils over decals. Just be careful.
I did it just now.
I've done it. What's that, Andres?
I put oils over decals just now. That's fine.
Shall I do my bit?
Yeah, I was going to say, is there anything to show? Because I can't remember what I bought. I'll be honest. Who's got a few bits?
I just got some eye decals, and that's it. We can move on.
I have about 3 or 4 kits.
I got something.
I bought stuff. I just can't remember what.
Oh.
I'm trying to think of what.
Because we got a rollover from last time. Last time, did we?
No.
It's like weeks ago.
I think I've only had one thing arrive.
What about this?
I'll go through you all. Right. Oh, a dolphin.
I must have been tempted with that kit. It looks really good.
It's an Edward kit, plastic.
2 weeks.
No, hang on. No, that's an AMK kit. Yeah. Edward have reboxed it.
Oh, looking at the spruce.
Just glad it was released.
Yeah.
AMK released that first of all. They reboxed it.
Okay.
It's quite expensive, the Edward rebox.
All right.
How much is that?
I can't remember. I don't pay attention. This one?
Oh, yeah. One with the missiles. I like it.
Nice.
Yeah, with missiles. Yeah.
You get a lot of weapons in there for it, or just a little bit?
Yeah, you get a lot.
Cool.
I can't remember. No, I can't remember. The box is really hard to take apart. Another Mirage, because I like Mirages, apparently.
Nice.
No.
He likes the French Mirage.
Kitty Hawk.
Nice.
He's gone brave.
I like that, though. It looks such a good looking plane.
Yeah.
It's a terrible one, isn't it?
Yeah, I heard it.
There's lots of issues all around it.
What about... That's just a challenge.
You are a challenge. That's what it is.
Yeah,
challenged.
Various aftermarkets which are scattered and I can't find them. I also bought that boat. It's in another room. That.
Oh, the Swedish boat.
Yeah, it's for Swedish boat.
It still hasn't come into the UK yet.
Hasn't it?
Nope. It's a big hoo-ha. It was meant to be coming in and nothing's happened and lots of people had to get refunded and stuff.
Oh.
Mine got cancelled as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shame.
It's a big kit. The boat's big. It's like
big.
14 inches, probably.
That's like twice the size. 3 times the size, maybe.
Yeah.
What's them?
Maybe big.
That's all.
Then other boats, Paul. Other boats.
That's all I have to say about that.
That's all I have to say about that.
Nice one, Forrest.
Yeah.
Graham. Hello.
Your turn.
Your turn.
What?
Do it. Come on.
Well, your turn. Come on.
For what? I just walked back in.
Hurry up.
You not been paying attention?
I haven't been here.
It doesn't matter. You should have had it on your phone walking around.
What have you been buying?
Oh, nothing.
You
I've shown my Wessex, haven't I?
Yeah,
About 5 times.
I think you did show it, but
I'll show it again.
don't encourage you. I think you have, Graham.
I think I have. I bought a fly Wessex off Paul.
Yeah,
30 seconds ago.
I sold him.
Yeah,
We've already know about that. You told us before.
it was one of those things where I paid Paul some money and he put it in the post and it arrived in my house. Cool.
Even though I'm an arsehole, I held it for a week for him.
He did.
And the kit.
And he sold it to me for what he paid for it, which was bloody cheap. Thanks to Tim.
Yeah.
Anyway.
There we go. Anyway. Jan?
I've just got some Archer decals. I don't know if you can make that out, but
Aye.
1 lot of eyes and 2 lot of eyes, and yeah.
I thought you painted all the eyes.
Roman!
All on the post. No, move along.
Sam!
Yeah. I've bought a couple of kits because I was on holiday. I don't think I showed that. I'm not sure. I think I got
can't remember.
Can't remember. I got that. Also, I got this, which I think I showed. I think the 911 GT that Paul and I have bought.
Oh.
For our buddy build.
Yeah, I got one of them.
Yep. Also, I bought. It's about here somewhere. Oh. This. The Tom's Boom.
Nice.
Yep. And last but not least, no, 2 more. Sorry.
Didn't you need to get decals for that?
Yeah.
Was it,
I don't know.
are they the same ones that are used in the BTC?
I think so.
Oh, cool.
So I got that little baby.
Nice.
Lancia Delta, Super Delta, and I bought. If we can reach, here we go. Little Stratos and Safari.
Oh, lovely.
Very nice.
And that's been me. That's it. Nothing special.
Oh, you're special. Oh, you mean the kid. Sorry. Right. John?
A couple of Tamiya TS44 paints for a car kit I have. One of the old McLaren F1 cars. A couple of Alclad candy enamels for whatever I feel like putting them on, including Spitfires. And slightly bigger version of the 172 Triker that we saw on the show last week. I got the 132.
Nice.
Nice one, mate.
Yeah, I fancy that.
Yeah, it does look good.
Superb.
Very nice.
Does look a very nice kit. Should go together quite easily. And for a 132, it's tiny. That's what I've been buying.
If it's anything like the I-16, mate, it'd be lovely.
Yeah. Oh, and I also got some dental paper points as well.
Yay!
Hey, Sharpie.
Tim.
Yo. No, I haven't ordered anything, but what did arrive in the post? Remember when I bought your B-25 bomber, Paul?
Yes.
I ordered the barrels for it.
Oh my God! How long did they take?
Yeah, they took. They mustn't. They probably weren't in. They weren't in stock. They didn't say that.
Wow.
It said, "Oh, we're going to be delivering it" ages ago. I was like, "Oh," then I totally forgot about it. And beginning of the week, they arrived.
Cool.
Yep, lots of barrels, and then the big barrel flicker front. That's all that's happened here.
Are they master barrels?
No, these are the Profi Modeler.
Okay.
But
Oh,
to be honest, they're probably all made by the same company over in Europe, and they're probably then resold to whoever wants them, I'd imagine. They're just as good quality as the master barrels. That's it.
Nice.
Rather boring, really.
Hang on, busy.
You're going to buy that biplane one, Graham, to go with the I-16?
I think I might have to. Yeah, I think I might have to. I've got a fair bit to be going on with, so I'm trying to avoid buying kits at the minute.
Damn it! Yeah, I forgot to clear coat my road wheels.
Oh,
should I oil wash them without a clear coat? Nah, I'm never gonna do it. Am I?
Cover it with mud. Be fine.
No, I'll never get it out of those recesses if I don't. Right. So what have I bought? I haven't got it here. I bought another of the Platts BMW M6s. I got that today.
Which one, Paul? Which BMW you broke up?
What?
Which BMW you broke up?
Yeah, the Platts M6 GT3.
Oh right, okay, lovely.
I bought another one because Frankie at SK Decals does the proper like works team decals. I want to do it, but I want to do the box one as well. It's just nice. And my local shop actually did it for 30 quid, which is like,
damn, that's a good price.
Yeah, it was 38 quid on the box. You knocked it down to 30. So
that's is that your local one? You look on the website.
Yeah, I can actually have a look at the guy. Yeah, it's quite
cool.
I got a Delta like Sam, 2 of the Revell Corvette, which are up there actually. Some paint, some bits and bobs. I can't remember, honestly. It's been that long, I've forgotten. What else? A pink Porsche. I think I showed that. But no, actually, I can't remember. Like I say, stuff comes and goes in here that quick. I forget where I bought. Yes, that's about it. There you go. Lovely.
Cool. Very nice.
Oh, very nice. I like. There we go. Pin washers instantly bring models to life. Oh, I'll have to do some X22 when we go off air.
Cool.
And I've got 4 tracks to put together tomorrow. Yay!
Yay!
Oh, they're so fun.
Are you on early tomorrow?
Yeah, it should be. Sunday, Hannah and James are going to my nephew's birthday, and I'm being a miserable git because I don't want to go. It's with Hannah's brother's side of the girlfriend's side of the family, and yeah.
Brothers, cousins, aunties, uncles.
It's miles away. It's like over an hour away, and I'm like, I don't want to go. I didn't even have to tell Hannah. She already arranged it. I was like, I'll go drop them off in the morning, come back, and I'm with you lot and hang out all day. But that's why I'm a miserable git. I don't want to do stuff like that.
No, me neither.
Yeah, I should be in here tomorrow, Sam. Yeah, defo.
I'll be here. Heather's going to do shopping and then she's going to do a barbecue.
Yeah, I think Hannah just said she's going to go out because she tried to do online shopping for 3 days now and can't do it for some reason.
At Tesco's, there's been problems with their site over here.
Silence. Yes.
It's golden. Golden. Golden?
Shower. I'm just replying to messages. Give me a sec.
Okay. I'm just watching this chat about War Thunder.
It wasn't me.
I went out and took a picture of the eclipse.
I mean, I can't see it.
I got a good view of it actually now. It's in chat. Our chat.
Yeah, I've seen that then. Oh, my phone's gonna die.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Right, there we go. We've got another giveaway to do. We've got a goodie bag to give away. Can we do that now? I don't know what.
Yeah.
Oh, how warm is it now? 28 degrees. Lovely.
Oh.
Right, so we've got a UMP Goodie bag to give away. So I shall show it for those that don't know. So in there, you got a pack of sanders, pickle pencils, some sweets, some stickers, some chart, etc. Used to come in a bag, comes in a box now. We ran out of UMP bags.
Yeah.
They cost a fortune, so we'll wait to tell for those. There you go. And there you go. So all you're going to do is watch the chat.
Hang on a minute, Paul, mate. Sorry, my little boy's after me. Sorry.
Okay, mate. No worries. I guess somebody else do it. Yeah, watch the chat and wait for Tim.
Yeah, I'll do it.
We've got start numbers now.
Yeah. So do you want to do the kits bit, or should we do a...
What?
No, sorry. Someone just said that Tim's kits on. I'll do it after the giveaway. Sorry.
Sorry,
Oh, about that. Yeah, I got sidetracked. Yeah, we'll do the giveaway first.
Yeah.
Out of the way, then come back. Yes, we'll come back. So yeah, all you gotta do is wait for Tim to say start numbers now. Norman will start the timer. You got 5 minutes to pick one number between 1 and 1,000. Pop it in, and after 5 minutes, do a random number generator and pick the winner at random. That's simple. So, are you ready, Tim? Go on, Norman. Off you go.
In 3, 2, 1, start.
Nouns now, Aiken.
I wanted to confuse them a little bit. I like Andrew Callis, thank you. I ain't knowing you anything. Oh, it's
Why is Andy putting numbers into the...
because I wrote put the start nouns now.
Oh.
He's putting the vowels in.
I was going to say Tim and his French spelling. He's got it wrong again.
Now, how did you get nouns from numbers?
Just not writing it correctly.
You had one job.
It's that French keyboard he's got.
One
And
job.
I do like it that Andy's putting the vowels and not the nouns. It's quite impressive.
Nouns are words.
Yeah, I was going to say that nouns are a word.
That's why we love you, Tim.
And Andy. Andy, what are you banging on about?
No, exactly. Andy's got all. Oh, actually, I was going to say something, but I'll get in trouble.
Yeah, don't do that then, Tim.
Just nouns. Just nouns. Or we can have nuns.
We can just put
Start nuns now.
We've had angels before.
How'd you get a nun going then?
Too many jokes. Keep quiet, Dan. Keep quiet.
Yeah,
it's a bad habit to get into.
Norman.
Oh,
David, you only get one go.
He's taking the mickey out of Andy. The 3 minutes. 2 questions. Are the basic colour packs worth it? And my main one, what large kit aircraft size would you recommend? Vallejo basic colour packs. If they're cheaper than individual paints, yes. If they're not, no. Pick your own colours. Isn't a paint set. Basic paint set, you should be all right, but you're probably still going to get colours you won't use.
Yes.
So have a look at the colour. Have a look at the price. If it's cheaper, it might be worth it. If it's not, buy your own. And what large kits with detail aircraft size would you recommend? Depends on your budget, that one. You've got kits like Revels, the F109, Fokker Wolf 190, the new Mustang that range from 20 to 30 quid. That'll be all right. Then you got 50 quid models like Hasegawa, which me and Norman both like.
Yeah.
Which are fantastic kits. And then you've got 100 quid kits like Tamiya's, Mustangs, Spitfires, etc., etc. Normally, as with most things, the more you pay, the more you're going to get. That's 32nd scale. I don't know if you mean by scale, actually large aircraft. 48 scale jets are normally pretty big. You can get things like Hobby Boss's SU-27 and loads of others. Anybody else got any recommendations?
Talking about like a range of bombers like Wellingtons and all that up 48, which are huge. They do a lot of Russian bombers as well.
Yeah. Zukimura kit. Yeah. Zukimura.
It's a bit
A little bit overcomplicated.
Yeah.
In places, which doesn't mean you can't build them. It just means you make one mistake, the rest of it might not fit together.
Yeah.
Which is a pretty fundamental flaw. I've had loads of them and got rid of them. Norman's tried to build a few. And I think they're just overcomplicated, aren't they? Over-engineered.
They're really over-engineered for what they are, and the quality is not that good. There's a lot, and I did the TA 152, and there was a lot of filling to be done in it.
And just for the record, I'm going to say something to that person out there mouthing off about the Sky Raider. We never said you couldn't build it. We said you might find it hard because it's a Zukimura kit. Because that's been spouted lately as well.
Oh, yes.
We recommended the Trumpy kit instead. Nobody said you couldn't build it. So don't talk crap. Oh, hang on. Scale model vamp, awesome model. Have you built any scale model? Because, yeah, I mean, like the P51's got a completely fictional cockpit, hasn't it? Because for some reason they didn't get a reference and build a proper cockpit. The Tamiya F-16s and 48 are good. You ready, Norm? Yeah. Tim, you ready?
3, 2, 1. Number stop.
There we go. Aspo, if you get stuck, post on our ISM Facebook and we'll give you a list on there. Definitely. Right, let's get these numbers for this, and then we'll go to Tim. We can do the latest. Right, is that sharing?
It is.
Yeah.
We'll go to random.org. Oh, hang on. No, not 99. All problems in there. Right, that's sharing, yeah?
It is, yeah.
Right, we're going to click this once and once only. That'll be the winning number. As always, the closest person number wins. And if two people have got the same number, the first person to pick it automatically wins. And don't shout out who you think's won, because people have got their names wrong before. These guys will check it. I want to know the winner. Tim, do you want to do it, or does Graham want to do it?
Amazing, mate. Whichever.
Go on, Tim. You can do it. Then we'll announce the winner. So the winner number 4, the UMP Goodie bag, is 294.
How much?
294.
294. Thank you.
There we go. Got it, yeah?
Yep.
Bag.
Go
Bag.
Keep the door open. She's watching the weirdest TV programs ever. Don't worry about that.
A handbag.
Oh. Yeah, my fan.
Nope. Can you hear mine?
Mine sounds like a telephone ringing.
Can you hear an echo?
I hear an echo as well, yeah.
I can't hear an echo.
Oh.
Can you hear my fan? We love Norman. We love Norman. We love Norman.
Nah, that must be non-existent, that one, Norman. Claire wants to know, is Tim's desk London, north, south, east, or west?
West.
West.
He's west.
In the rough part.
No chance.
Ooh.
You don't know London very well if you think this is rough.
I agree, John.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
Typing it.
Oh, get out of it.
Yeah.
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 So we used random.org to get the number 294 from all the numbers that you guys have entered. Matt Rex has got the closest with 288.
Well done, Matt.
Well done, Matt.
Well done, Matt.
Yeah, well done. Fix. Yeah, well done, mate. Get your name and address to me, and I'll get it in the post for you, matey. Well done. Congratulations. There we go.
We're not living with him now.
Right. So there we go. There's our last giveaway. So we're going to go over to Tim.
Yep.
Let's have a look at all the latest kit releases we've had over the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks. We've had loads.
2 weeks.
Oh, it's all a bit. Ooh, like that. Go here.
I saw your bits.
Oh, my mouse is back. There we go. Ta-da.
Goodie bag.
I tried to put the video link into so I could play the video.
That work.
But I couldn't. So when you're out in the sun in the heat, yes, do be careful because you could slip, fall, and make yourself look like an idiot.
And you still, if you've not seen that video, you really need to watch it.
Just go in and
It's not.
steps, and it's a guy in the Thames. It's just so funny.
But it's not him falling it in. It's his mate's reaction, laughing at him. The crack.
It's just it's such good a funny little video. Very well worth looking up. And yes, good evening, everybody. My golly gosh, hasn't it been warm? It's been horrible. It's been so damn warm. Well, not horrible. It's just been a bit too warm.
I've had a lovely time in the back garden the past couple of days.
I wish I was in the back garden. I've been in my workshop, which is like a big.
I was under the parasol, sat back, relaxing with James. Oh, it was lovely.
Yeah.
It's very blue.
In my big greenhouse, it's been a bit too hot, shall we say. But anyway, yeah, we've had loads come out. There's lots of repeat type of kits. You'll notice there's trends going on at the moment, as between all the large Chinese manufacturers at the moment. Hobby Boss have announced they're doing the Super Cat range. So you've got the Coyote, the Jackal 2, and then the Jackal 1. So your British Armour fans will be well happy to see all of those coming out in the near future when they get around to it. There's just some side profiles at the moment on those. In the world of big armour that's going to cost you a lot of money, the Panzer Shop are doing the Bat 2 heavy engineer vehicle. This is all resin, metal tracks, photo etch, a lot of work, but an extremely cool looking vehicle. It is.
Yeah.
That's a proper meanie. Love that. Maybe at some point you'll probably maybe see Trumpeter release that in plastic, but it'll be expensive. That's not cheap as it is, but very cool. Amusing Hobby, which is a side line of AFE Club, they're doing the LVTH-6, which is an amphibious craft.
That's a cool looking thing.
I've never seen it before.
It's ugly as hell, isn't it? But it's also very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's an amphib vehicle.
Which nationality?
I think it's the Far East.
Okay.
One. It's not an American, I don't believe, because the Americans have got their LVTP, haven't they? Maybe they do use this. Maybe this isn't. It's not one I readily know. I think this is a Far East used variant on this one. I'm sure someone will tell us in the chat in a minute.
I like the look of that a lot.
Yeah. Eastern Express are releasing the Heavy Transport AN22.
Nice.
In 1/144 scale. Their molds are definitely not the best, but that's a cool looking plane.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big plane, that is.
Even in 144, that's still going to.
Yeah, still going to be quite a big old lump in that one.
That LVTH is actually American.
Is it American? Oh, okay. So I wonder if that's then replaced the LVTP job then.
I don't know, but some beautiful colour schemes for it.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'd only ever seen them in the Far Eastern, really weird mental camo schemes on those. But hey, okay, cool. If you like your Humvees, Black Dog are doing a conversion for 135T. It's the Humvee snow truck. So you get a snow plow on the front and then a salt spreader for the back end if you want to do something a bit weird and different. That'd be quite cool for a little snow dive. Now Belkits, I haven't had a chance. Now they're bringing out the Ford Fiesta WRC. They're bringing out 2 boxes, but Tanak is the only one that's really of any interest. Really, I don't like the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember who drives the other guy now.
It's Jeff.
Ogier, I think it's Ogier.
Yeah.
Definitely Jeff.
The boss of Ogier.
It's Ogier that drives that one.
Oh, Jeff.
But they have got lots of new stuff being announced. They have got the Metro and stuff like that. Once they've got box art, I'll show them up to you. There's no point in putting a picture of nothing and a little name at the moment. But once we have some more pictures, we'll show them. And there's a trans kit for the old Escort Italiere Mark II, and you can turn it into the Hoonigan Escort. So you get full wide arch, different suspension, side seals, seats, bumpers, dash, wheels, brakes, and then all the Hoonigan stickers for it.
Oh, nice.
Which is quite cool. You get different windows in the side for it. So if you want to do a Mark II and make it look really quite different, that's a very cool bit to get.
We're not doing Esco Cosworth and like do it in melted.
You could do, yeah.
You know that, don't you? Did you see?
Hey?
Esco Cosworth he's got.
Who?
Oh, hang on, I'm thinking of Carol.
En Block.
En Block, my bad.
Yeah. It is his Hoonigan car.
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, well, he stuffed his Escort and it caught fire.
No.
Oh, gone. Completely toast.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
oh, okay. We'll have to look that up later on.
Yeah.
He just bought that a couple of months ago.
Yeah, it's brand new, isn't it?
Oh, man. That
Well,
he's got 2, yeah?
Yeah, well, he's got one now. It is toast. It's completely firebomb gone.
Oh, we'll have to search that up later on. Oh, really? Damn.
didn't even have markings on it.
Oh, that's his new one then.
Yeah, the new one he just bought.
Yeah, because he's got the old WRC one. I take it that was what he was driving then. Oh, okay. No. That's a damn shame. That's a class better. Yeah, right. Moving on. We'll have a look at Hunt's Flat later.
Can I just jump in? Sorry, Michael Lange just asking, what's the quality of the bell kits?
They're okay,
Okay.
but they're not a Tamiya kit.
No.
Yeah,
Can't they in the cockpit?
they're in between. If I had to place them, I'd put them in between Fujimi and Hasegawa.
Yeah.
Not quite as good as Hasegawa kit, but not as bad as a Fujimi. They're all right. They're normally kits that you can't get, so
Yeah, no one else does that car. Does these cars? I've heard the instructions can be a bit vague.
Yeah, I built the Skoda I built that when I was fairly new in the hobby as well, and it's. I mean, I really enjoyed the build, and it went together really well. Everything fits, everything goes bang on, but the instructions are blooming terrible. And on that one as well, the decals were bloody awful.
10th generation photocopies of the instructions.
Yeah, the decals are just like, there's some pictures, work it out yourself.
Yeah, I always find the cockpit there.
Yeah, the kit's a bit rough around the edges.
But you can do...
They're all right. They're buildable. There's nothing wrong with them.
Oh, yeah, you'll make a good one.
That little Fiesta is an awesome little car.
It's a lovely
watching
looking
it
thing.
doing this year's rallying and...
They don't do these new ones don't do it for me.
They go so damn fast.
They're rapid, aren't they?
Absolutely rapid. I mean, they make the old... I mean, you think that they got rid of Group Bs because they were going too quick.
And these things are just as quick.
Annihilate them. These things are mental fast, but they are a lot more controlled. They've got much better brakes. They're so much lighter, more air. Anyway, yeah, cool. I like them.
The Rallycross Fiesta is awesome, like 800-900 brake horsepower.
Yeah. And when they crash, loads of bits come off. they shed bits everywhere. There's lots of bits to fly off them. Anyway, yeah, moving on. From Hasegawa, we've got some reboxes. Again, this is ICM's MiG-25 reboxed for the Far Eastern markets. We might not see them over this side. We may do. But they're doing two versions. The same MiG-25 RBT. But one is the Russian Air Force. One is the World Foxbat. So you'll have that's the Ukraine markings, I think, blue and yellow dot.
I guarantee one thing. I bet they're not going to be cheap.
No, they are going to be really expensive. I don't think we'll see them over here because they'll be far too much money. They're for the Far East market.
Yeah.
In a Hasegawa boxing. Nice boxes though. Nice box art.
Good box art, isn't it?
Button. There we go. Thunderbolts doing a 135 British howitzer. They showed this a little while ago. Now the box art doesn't do it any justice. This thing's huge. It's as big as the truck that tows it. It's absolutely huge. So big bit of British art. Self-propelled gun, that one. Not self-propelled.
Artillery.
Yeah. Veterans models, £38, €43, $50 on that.
I like that box art because a big explosion in the background. The two English guys go, "You'll ever come to your house."
Are you putting the kettle on, Steve, or what?
Who lit the fire? Who left the gas on? Oh, moving on to something really, really damn big. Trumpeters 1/16 E. Now, it's going to be huge.
How much?
£255. That'll be full interior.
Not worth it.
255, and that's on Veterans models, and that's a pre-order price with 10% deposit, and it's nearly over £300 for a recommended retail on that thing.
No, spank you.
No, cool. It'd be nice to see them built up. They'll probably sit in a lot of people's stashes, unfortunately. Yeah, £255, €287, $334. Cool, but yeah, that's a lot.
It's a lot of coin.
Yeah. Eduard are doing another 109 because there's not enough in the world.
No, about 20 in the range.
Yeah, it's the G10. Don't know what the difference is.
The markings.
No idea.
No idea. That just flew in my face.
I do like the P-51 in the background jettison its drop tanks.
Yeah, get away!
That's so cool.
Just getting out there. Yeah, Veterans Knowles, this will be a Profit Pack, new one from them. £29, €33, $38.
New tool as well.
Hey?
New tool.
Yeah, but it's what's different to make it a G10.
They do that many 109s.
Yeah, it could literally be the wingtips are different or the engine cowling's different. It's
slightly.
Yeah, you got when they say new tool, it means there's a new tool. Most of these it just means a new tool part.
Okay.
And they just added it to make it so you can make a G10.
Got a new antenna.
Yeah, I mean, it could be a massive difference because the early ones there's quite a big different jumps, but when they start getting later, you find there's such subtle differences. Anyway, nice box
A
art.
long snout on it, isn't it?
Yeah, it definitely has. Tackham's 135 M3A1s available over at Hannant's with the weird looking barrel with a gun weight on the end. £48, €54, $63. What is nice though is the canal light.
Nice.
Quite cool. Right, look at that thing. Hannant's £48, €54, $63.
I know what I mean. All right. Can I light?
What is it, LED or?
Yeah.
Yeah, great big LED.
Wipe clean.
Don't start. Yeah, cool looking kit. Nice. The BMAX, you can get the BMAX Audi S1 retros pre-order, £35, posted in the UK, which I think is actually quite a good price.
That's very good.
Yeah, for that one.
Yeah, keep an eye out for that. You'll see an instant review off me and an instant build.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Instant build. It'll be built within a week of being out.
That'll be less than that.
No, it'll be built within a week of being out.
I think you'll get it built quicker than that, wouldn't
you? Nah.
Yeah.
It takes me about a week.
No, that's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah, £35, €40, $45.
Oh, that's sexy.
Yeah, sexy car. And then they've also got she's getting the Porsche 935.
Yeah, that one doesn't do anything for me.
I don't like it in that scheme.
It's a horrible scheme.
It's not. I will wait until there's definitely different schemes available.
That's a cool looking car, though.
But yeah, I love the look of the car. I'm just going to wait for different schemes. I'm just not fussed about that. There's some really good ones. Wait for maybe some of the Decal schemes to come out for it, different aftermarket ones, and then get a bit more interested. £35, €40, $45.
These are on pre-order now, Tim?
Yeah, they're on pre-order now. You can get those from her. Yeah, not far, but off being delivered on those ones. Now this is really random from Master Box Trucker Series. Mike Barrington Beach Boy. Now, it does not scream Beach Boy to me.
No,
I've got to say.
Rodeo rider.
Yeah, rodeo boy.
I didn't say rodeo. I said rent.
Rent boy.
Sorry.
It just why they called it Beach Boy? What?
Maybe listening to the Beach Boys.
Maybe.
He's got that face on him. It says I'm listeners to the. It's very odd.
Claire's after a trucker. Yeah, she said in the chat.
So for the guys that do the big trucks, actually having a bit of a decent model of a driver, it'll be really good. I just why they've called him Beach Boy. And Mike Barrington. Is there actually a bloke called Mike Barrington that's actually called?
No idea.
Who knows?
He needs sticking in like a pink beach buggy or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Nice. A nice tie-dye shirt on. That'd be him with his hat. Real Models are doing a massive resin conversion to turn the AFE Club truck into the medium wrecker. That'll be a lot of money, but make it look really damn cool. Very nice. Spotted this weird one. Actually, I've put Vector's model actually wrong. This is from Hannant's. From Planet Models, they do these little resin, strange looking little things. I can't work out whether it's jet or rocket propelled. It's just got this weird little nipple at the end, which is just black and
cool.
Very strange. And it's called a Miles M3 Libellion. Very strange. Quite a cool looking aircraft from the top, the wings.
Yeah, ugly as hell.
Yeah, it's a fugly one.
Looks like something a 7-year-old child's drawn.
Yeah, draw a plane. There you go. Yeah, weird looking. Not cheap though. £49, €55, $64.
Yeah. Tail wheel, you ain't going to have to worry about it being a tail sitter, are you?
No, not with all that back there. I think they've actually accounted
for a wheelie bar on it.
It has actually got a wheelie bar, hasn't it? Very weird setup. All very strange, but quite a cool looking.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't like that.
Yeah, it sort of reminds me of the Natter, but very
crap,
very English turned into something strange. Very odd indeed. I love this box art. Special hobby and a Lurie. Is that Lurie?
Wow.
Loire. Loire 130 CI. That's a lovely looking.
That's a fantastic looking plane, but that from Special Hobby screams nothing's going to fit.
Yeah, it's 170. I'm putting there. It's 172, so it's not a big, not going to be a big model, but yeah, unfortunately, a lot of that's going to be quite a lot of pain in the work.
That's a complex little build.
Beautiful looking.
All those struts all on the wings to hold out the pontoons and stuff. It looks a beautiful looking little plane, but yeah, that's not.
No, they're all going to be in resin.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, there'd be quite a few bits of that resin.
I reckon the struts will be plastic. The pontoons might be resin.
Yeah. I like the look of it, but yeah, that's going to be
that's going to be a nightmare. That thing, I guarantee. It's something that complex and shaped like that.
Well, do you know they have got better with their 132 stuff with their molding. A bit. Yeah. Okay, when it comes to the resin fitting, then no. Still very hit and miss. I put veterans, but I think that's what still was hands. Anyway, £36, €40, $47 on that one. Nice looking. Panzer Shop, they've got some more big resin kits coming up. These are timber trucks. You can convert the Ural for the Trumpster's Ural into a timber truck, and then you can convert the Kamaz into a timber truck. So if you like weird Russian stuff with a load of logs on the back, if you want something to carry your wood, there you go. Nice. Yeah, this is a new one. I've not heard of this company before, or Aero model, but they're doing the Bard 152.
I go with Bade on that.
Bade.
No, I'll go Bard.
First,
shut up.
Bard.
Bard.
You're Bard.
Who knows?
Bill will jump in and back me up in a minute, won't you, Bill?
Yeah.
It's
first
bored.
passenger jet plane from the 1958. It's a weird looking thing. It's got twin wheels in the middle and then outside riggers, a bit like a Harrier.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a jetliner. I mean, that's
Looks
very strange, but very cool. Like the
Different.
proper 50s plane, that one. Very cool. No idea on price. It'll probably be very expensive because it's 172 and it's resin. Very nice.
Thanks, Bill.
From Svezda. This one looks quite nice. It's the Russian Airborne Early Warning and Control.
That's quite cool. I like that.
Yeah, they're the Russian AWACS sort of thing. Mainstay. Nice looking plane. Big radar dish on the back. And now it's from Zvezda. They're doing pretty well with their recent releases, and they're getting really good reviews of all their stuff. So no reason why that shouldn't be a nice little build. And it's going to be 1/144. That'll still be quite a nice size.
Yeah, interesting looking thing.
Yeah, decent price as well. E-models £27, €30, $35.
Anyone built a Zvezda aircraft kit?
Yeah, I did the little Yak 130, didn't I?
Yeah, is that all right?
I've got a couple of their helicopters and they're very good.
It's quite cool.
They call it the Edward reboxed Mil-24. That's the Vesta kit.
Ah.
Yeah.
Highly rated.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course it is. That's right, yeah.
Yeah, they're very good, mate. Vesta have really improved over the years.
Yeah, they've really brought themselves up from being a bit of a weird Russian brand that doesn't do great stuff. They've really brought themselves up, haven't they? So some nice looking stuff. I like the look of that.
Look at that. I really like that.
Yeah, nice. Now, to jump on with the let's use the Panther chassis to their full extent. Everybody's pretty much bought out a Berg Panther at the moment. So this is Meng's offering. You can get this at E-models, £40.50, €45, $52 on this. Now, I don't believe this is a full interior. This will have the front crew compartment, which is the driver's seat and passenger seat, or gunner's seat, and then it will have the winch assembly in the center. You won't have engine or running gear or anything else inside. So that's not a bad price. Nice looking Berg Panther for that one. Or you can go to the tack-on one, which is the full interior. You get everything in this. You get the full engine, full gearbox, all the torsion bars, working suspension, full front drivers, gearbox, everything in there. But big difference on price. E-model £63, €71, $83 on that. So
Very nice. That.
you can pick and choose depends how much work you want to do. If you want it for the interior, making it look good on the inside, get the tack on. If you're not fussed about the interior at all, get the main. There's a slightly different variant they're doing with it. This is the OFS D, which is slightly different build. They don't have all of the winch assembly on the inside. This is more like a towing vehicle. This one, pretty much same price, £61, €69, $80 on that. There's the German rocket launcher from Mini Art, which is a cool little looking unit if you want something weird being towed behind a half track or a little truck. Emodels, £24, €27, $31. Also, they've got those cable spools we were looking at a little while ago. Emodels, £9.89, €11, $13. From Meng, we've got a 134. It's interesting. The 135 King Tiger Porsche turret version now. So yeah, they've put the new molds in for the turret on that. Veterans models, £30, €34, $40. Not a bad price for a brand new King Tiger.
Yeah, I like the look of that as well.
Yeah, not bad price. Got a couple of little Toon tanks at the moment you can get. You've got Sherman in pink. You've got the Firefly Sherman, and then you've got the French Samar. All over at Veterans models, £11.50 each, plus post, €13, $15. Or she was doing all three of them for 35 posted.
Wow.
I think, was it 30? That's got to be a bit more than that, maybe about 38 posted, which is quite a good, very good price for them, all three of them.
Matt says he's bought the pink one.
Has he? That's not.
I don't believe him.
Yeah, I totally believe him. Totally. Do you get the cats with it though? I wonder. Yeah, carrying on using the Panther chassis, you could get the Jag Panther from Meng, so this won't be interior. This one, no interior in there. Veterans models, £40, €45, $52. Do love the Jag Panther. Yeah, such a good looking tank.
Yeah, that and the Tiger, two of the best pieces of looking armor.
Yeah,
immense heavy bits of armor.
Ooh.
From RP Tools, they're bringing out a miter cutter.
I've seen this earlier, yeah.
Which from them is going to be a really good little bit of kit. But that's not cheap. £75, €85, $98 on that. And I just looked. There was another Veterans models. They posted up another different company that makes a cutter and looks so much like that. A little bit bigger and does a few different things for about 56 quid. So if you're after something like that and want something really quite good to do cuts, do check Veterans page. If not, RP Tools have got that one. Another couple little bits from RP Tools. They're doing the magnetic handles. So they've got two different sizes, and then you've got the figure painting handle, which is pretty much just a pin vise and a holder. The other ones are magnetics. They've got very strong magnets in the bottom and the tops of the base. And then what you do is you stick two little metal discs to the bottom or the inside of the tank, and then you can hold it on there, do what you want, and put it back in the stand. I don't know if I'd actually. I wonder how strong that really is. Yeah,
just do what I do and stick a bit of blue tack to the top of a bottle.
Yeah,
it's easier. Holds it on the strap if you need it.
The 172 stuff, I think you're all right. I think the Sherman they show on the 61 is probably. I think a Sherman and a Panzer 3 and 4, I think, would be the maximum. Anything past that, I'd be worried about.
Are they the magnets on the floor on the thing?
They are the little. They are the little metal discs.
That's right. That's what the magnetic part inside.
The magnets are actually on the handle.
Oh, Sam's going. See you later, Sam.
Yep. Sam.
Sam.
Yeah, you got to stick two little metal discs on the model, and that's what the magnets will grip onto.
Nah, I'll stick with my UMP primer bottle with a bit of white tack shoved underneath it.
I like the idea of it.
I like tools, but I think I'll do it the easy way.
Yeah, I don't know how useful it is. Not a bad price though for RP Tool. £19, €21, $25. They will be at Telford, so if you like their little bits of stuff, well worth popping down and seeing. They usually have a little bit of money off. Looking forward. Thunder Models announced they're going to be doing the British Scamel Pioneer, and this is with the gooseneck truck. Gooseneck trailer. So the trailer's got a slight difference on the way it mounts.
What we got flying behind it? I like this on box art, figuring out what the aircraft are in the background.
I think they're Hurricanes.
They're Hurricanes, yeah.
Looks like it, doesn't it?
With massive gun pods under the wings.
Got the right dihedral, but
I didn't think they had gun pods like that.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yep.
Ah, cool. Hurricanes to the rescue. Sorry. From Mini Art, they're doing these little. I showed them a while ago. Soviet ball tank, Sharrow tank. Weird looking things. It says you get full interior. The reason you get full interior is because that's the way it builds. You need it in there anyway. But you get the seat, you get the little parts of the inside.
See, that's a cool tank to build.
Yeah, very weird, quite unusual. Like the idea.
I think I might have to get one of them.
You've got to give it a try, haven't you? Dragon have announced they're doing the IDF M113. This will probably about £150. I don't know, probably about 60 quid. But I tell you what, whoever they get building their models for the display, they can at least glue the thing together so the front plate actually fits in it. And make
you see it, can't you?
Yeah, look. The tracks are wonky at the back. One side looks wonky. They don't fit match properly. It's like who are you getting to test fit and build your models is not helping you, whoever it is. But yeah. Ryfield Models have actually put up a picture saying this is coming in August. I really like this.
What is it?
It's an Egyptian. Oh, it's a T100, I think it's called. It's a self-propelled howitzer on the top of a T-34 chassis. The Egyptian army used them for.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. Okay.
Well, weird. There only used to be one kit out there. I think it was CMK did it, and you have to resin, lots of resin parts to it, and it's really quite hard to get hold of. And I've never seen one again, so this would be quite a nice little nice building ones. Nice. Yeah, and Tacom. Why not? If you've done the One Panther chassis, you might as well do the Jag Panther. That's coming up soon with a full interior. That does look good with the interior like that. Nice. Mini Art have got the Hummingbird Colibri, whatever that one means. So this is now, it's the one that they released earlier on from the German army. Now it's been captured by the Americans and it's back over in America being tested. There's a few different pictures of box art. So you've got it with the German cross on there or with American markings.
Different.
Yeah, different on that one. And that's all photo plays. Remember to wear sunscreen.
In a pink sombrero, Tim.
That was carrot oil that day.
Carrot oil.
Excellent, Tim. Well done, mate. Oh. Great as always. Oh, hang on. Stop presenting. There we go.
Hello. I don't know how to stop it now. Stop.
See you later, Mr. Gav. Take care. And there we are. So there's our show. Well done, everyone. Get the camera on me. There we are. So we'll be back next week with our build night. Like I say, you want to join the Opera Hangouts, come and join the group, Modeling Hangout group. I think it's linked in the description of the video. And come join us up there. Have a laugh. Give us 5-10 minutes and the link will go up if you want to come join us. Just be quick because they fill it very quick. And yeah, like I said, don't believe everything you're told. Come and find out from other people as well. Don't believe all the idiots out there.
Just be surprised.
Yeah, there's two sides to every story. And there we go. So we're going to call it a night. And we'll catch you guys next Friday. I should have a bench update out on, I reckon, Monday. Maybe Tuesday. And I show the progress on the Merc and the Sherman, which are just pin washed. And there we go. So we'll catch you all next week. Thanks for watching.
Don't forget your donations.
Leave a comment. Yeah, leave a comment if you're watching back. Give us a thumbs up, thumbs down, and subscribe to the channel. Check out ISM Facebook page and forum, the Modeling Hangout group, the Live the Bench Hangout group, my Paula ISM group, Graham's channel, John's channel, Tim's channel, and my channel as well, and Models for Heroes.
Don't forget your donations. Any paints, tools, cutting mats, things like that.
Anything you've got, anything you want to donate, contact one of me or the guys. One of the guys. You're one of the guys, and we'll sort it out for you. And there we go. So thanks for watching. We'll see you all next week. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.